Hey, how's it going, everyone? How's it going? Oh, I closed that video without getting the name. I remember I have to read off the names. I'd like to read off the names. Hey, Charlock, thank you for the sub. 8 months! That's a 6-pack plus 2. Thank you, Charlock. What's going on? Texas, yeah. That was Ruin's Doorbell remix by Yoshi Invader, and this one is Battle Against a Weird Opponent by Good Blue 77. How's it going? We're doing some Edda and Eddy tonight. Let's get started here. I've changed around most of my windows. I've also forgot how just dark it is in my room. I guess I can go with this. I'll go with this. I don't want to turn on an overhead light because I've enjoyed streaming in the dark. I like streaming in the dark. It's peaceful. The darkness scares me. That out for Sam. Let's get started though. PS2 emulator. Starting that up. Quieting Earthbound. Earthbound just has such a unique sound to it. So when you hear its music, it's that much more exciting. Unpause. Here we go. Did you read that in the comments? I think I saw that in the comments. Alright. PS2, there we go. No, that's the wrong window. Shoot. PS2. You didn't? Oh, never mind. Completely unrelated. Don't worry about it. Never mind. That's gonna be hard to explain. Someone said something similar like that in the comments for the video for the corruption video. There's Windows slightly off. Let me adjust this. 1:11 a.m. It's 1:11 a.m. for you? Oh my god. That's late. I didn't know it was that late over there. I gotta adjust my schedule now to make sure I line up with Nuella. How's it going, Nuella? Good to see you. Yeet. I just woke up, but I woke up at I woke up a little bit early ago, like at 9 o'clock. It's 10:13 for me. You're tired? Yeah, I feel that. I'm tired too. All right, I think that looks good. Wasabi, is that Wasabi Will? Wasabi hype. My leggies hurt. You've been exercising? Okay, corruptions. Getting started with that. Well, there's Wasabi. I was gonna say all three of us are online tonight. Me, Sloaney, and Wasabi. I believe. Sloaney's doing a little watch party. Wasabi's doing a little bit of... Ooh, you're doing Paper Mario. I'm jealous of that. Thanks, Walmart. Oh, is that it? Are you working part-time at Walmart now? God, what's that like during the virus? That must be fun. Wait, Wasabi, why are you? He pops in. I know when I'm streaming, just to joke around. I don't think he can actually hear me though. He'll just read chat. One of the moderators.
Guys, there's a cooler by Jimmy. You finally have a chance to use your head, Ed.
I'm happy just to play an Eddy game in general. I'm totally not skipping Wasabi stream for corruptions or anything. Oh, that's kind of you. We so rarely do a corruption stream. That's why I wanted to knock one out today. I did a little bit of preliminary, and I was having some decent results of that. It is on the PS2. So originally I would have wanted to play this on the GameCube, because the GameCube is like the easiest to corrupt on. We get a free camera so we can look all around and everything. It usually runs fairly well. But the problem is, this game has... I've never seen it run for the GameCube. Still to this day on Dolphin, their compatibility list does not list that Eddy is working properly. You can't get past the title screen. And back when I started learning how to corrupt, I wanted to corrupt this game from the get-go. I was like, this is the only game I want to corrupt. But I couldn't get it working. On PS2, it seems like it's working pretty well now that we have a PS2 corruptor and all that. And once you tweak around with the graphics settings a lot, you can get it to look pretty well. Pretty good. People are still shit. It's fun. yeah. Oh my god, Ed has lost his head. Oh wait, no. What? Where'd your head go? It was just gone for a sec. PS2 corruptions are go. They've been go for a while. The problem that I've had with them, I'd like to do a lot more PS2 corruptions because there's a lot of games that are on the PS2 that were not on the GameCube. However, the problem with doing that is just performance. I can't play a lot of PS2 games. I've had trouble with San Andreas in the past. We tried doing Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban recently. I couldn't get that to run. And I don't know. It might be my setup. I mean, I don't have a terrible setup. I have a GTX 1070. I'd like to pick up a 3080, but they sold out like fucking that. Like, oh my god. I can tell you a little story about that in a little bit. But sold out like that. I also have the like best processor that I can still buy for my board, but I can't buy any better processor because the socket type, they don't really make processors for it anymore. So I have an 7th gen i7 now. I used to have it right here actually. I used to have an i5 4th gen? Yeah, 4th gen i5, but now I have an i7 4790K. Last processor that will fit in my socket type, and then after that I have to replace the MOBO. So, this is the end of my Frankensteining of this machine. I've had this machine for a damn long time though, probably about 10 years. It was one of my first PCs that I built. I just kept adding parts to it because I didn't want to like really do a new build, because I'd be like, well, I still have this machine. What am I gonna do with it? Anyways, so the long corollary to this is I don't think it's necessarily my hardware that's having any trouble. I've messed around with like the various hacks that you can do for performance and whatnot. Swapped around renderers from hardware to software to OpenGL to Direct 3D, whatever you may choose. I've done lots and lots of stuff to try to resolve performance issues. And for some games it works great. Like this game, I'm not having really any performance issues at all. It's not like this is necessarily graphically intensive, but still. Nonetheless, I've had trouble here and there. These are my best friends. Look how happy they are. Corrupt Shadow of the Colossus and Fight 1? That sounds pretty fun, actually. I'm sorry, it just took so long to read that. Shadow of the Colossus, that's a game. I think I never decided to corrupt that because I always wanted to play it. That was a game because when we corrupt it, we end up like either maybe not spoiling stuff. We don't necessarily like get to the end of the game or anything like that. But it'd still be something I'd want to just experience the first time around. But I might go around corrupting that because I can't see myself playing that, sitting down and playing that anytime soon. If you keep replacing every part of your PC until none of the original parts remain, is it still the same PC? I would say up until you replace the frame. If you replace the frame, then at that point, then you're swapping PCs. Like a buddy of mine, Falcor, who's one of the team members, one of the retired team members, he's building a new PC now. And he has a new frame, he has a new MOBO, he has a new graphics card, new processor, but everything else he's salvaging from the old machine. But he's putting it into a new frame. So when you put it into a new frame, I consider that to be a new computer. Which seems silly because you could just take all the parts out of one machine and stick it in another, and that would be still considered a new computer. But I still consider it that. Instead of DS corruptions are a lot of fun. I actually really like DS corruptions. One of my favorite games to corrupt, Harvest Moon. Love to death. The game was the first game I've ever beaten. That's a challenge in itself because that game I've heard is not too easy to beat. It's got some interesting challenges in there. I don't know if it is actually. I think I've heard that it's kind of tricky, but I might be wrong on that. I've been messing around with this for so long and I haven't actually done any big corruptions. Here we go. Let's actually knock out some big ones. So we get a lot of stretchies in this game, which is not unheard of on a PS2 game. However, I'm hoping to see some new stuff because just when we corrupt on different consoles, we get different results for the most part. Ooh, there's a nice little camera bug. I'll accept it. What? Immediately back to normal. DS corruptions, yeah. So my favorite game that I corrupted on the DS would be was the title of it? Harvest Moon. God, I just woke up, so I'm still tired. I drank an energy drink. I'm trying to wake up. Apologies on that. Harvest Moon for the DS, my all-time favorite game, probably. I don't think I had a more impactful game to my childhood and who I am other than Harvest Moon DS. I loved it so much, and it inspired my love of gaming. Just crashed. Inspired my love of breaking stuff. Here, let's break some. You ready to break some plates? Smack them on the desk. Oh, it was a little delayed. Let me load this back up. Oh, is it showing the screen? No, it's hidden. Okay, good. I have to. Let's see how easy this is. So run the game. Oh my god! Jesus Christ, crash! Oh, I love Sam. I don't know how to turn down Sam, so he's always gonna be a little loud. It's just fine. Where's game? Okay, there's game. Unfortunately, with OBS, it likes to grab onto any window that has PCSX in the title, so it's gonna grab onto like the little emulator window and not the full screen. Waking up with an energy drink is yikes. Is it yikes? Right? Spurky. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have a problem. Shut up. I want to be peppy on stream. I should have made a coffee, but I was like, nah. I was already going to the store, and I got a Sammy. I got a little sandwich and some chips. And I was like, that will probably wake me up enough, but what if I want an energy drink? Just ask Sam to make coffee for you. Sam doesn't want to make coffee. Wait, no, don't crash. That was such an interesting one. No. God damn it. Another problem we have with PS2 corruptions is it crashes a whole lot. What if I crash anyways? Sam, you crash because you're old. No. When are you gonna play Among Us? I don't know. I would really like to play it soon. I feel bad I haven't played it, especially. I don't think Spoogulers is here. I doubt he stopped by because he's busy with Rainbow. Spoogulers bought me a copy, which was very, very kind of him. But I also feel very bad because I have not played it yet, and I really should play it because I got a copy. But no, I have not yet, and neither has Wasabi. We kept saying that we were gonna try it out before stream to see if we can roll it for a stream. Okay, I want to sanitize this. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Okay. Roll it back. Roll it back. I'm going to sanitize one of these corruptions, but I have to get all my windows ready. I'd like to sanitize this one. Where's my sanitation window? Quick! Quick! It's gonna crash. Oh no, it's not crashing. Okay, it's just chilling. Look at that corruption. It's like all of his different skins. One of them looks kind of creepy. Ow, my back. Oh, I just read that. Hyper Ed. Hypervision Ed. I got a funeral wed... Oh, Wednesday off Tuesday. I'm sorry, I thought you were like a funeral wedding. I was like, oh, that's an odd event to celebrate. Sorry if that's insensitive. Tuesday, I usually work until 10 p.m. That's a late night too. Considering, like, do you live far away from your work? Because God, I hate getting off at like 10. I used to get off at 8 and I hated that. Do we have a new corruption window? I don't like this. It's like an automatic sanitizer. No. Yes. I forgot that they changed up what the sanitized window looks like. Hey, Bjunk! I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Zero, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Nope, only 11 minutes. Oh, you live 11 minutes away? Okay, that's not too bad. Is that driving? That's not bad at all. So at least you can get, like, right home right away. Did I save the right one? I don't see Hypervision Ed anymore. I ruined it. See, that's why I can't use the new, nicer, fancy corruption thing. I have to use the outdated... awful version that has been here forever, but I only learned the one system. Okay, it's on this one. It's on that one. Yep. Yes. No, it looks like he has like a rainbow tattoo on the back of his head. There it goes. There goes the rainbow tattoo. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my days off. Only those days? You only got 2 days off a week? This is back to school. No. I cannot keep a Hypervision Ed. Look at that. I cannot keep Hypervision Ed. All right, well, we'll have to live with the fact that we can't keep him. Keep him in our hearts. We'll go one last play. I just wanted to look at him better, but it crashed last time. Yeah, see, there we go again. God damn it. It just crashed last time, so I didn't want to keep messing with it. Hold on, I'm gonna look at my schedule. Crash! No worries, no worries. I'm not working right now. I'm actually living off unemployment at the moment. Because I got laid off of my previous job due to COVID. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more sanitizing. Maybe I just got bad at sanitizing. It's been so long. Words, right? Words. Word. Okay, not in this one. It's probably like a multi-corruption. That's probably why. Okay, it is in this one. Let me just keep seeing it. That's it. That's it. Gotta say. Oh wait, it's not even up. Oh no, I made a mistake. Ah. There we go. I gotta sanitize your corruptions before they catch COVID. That's true. That's true. You gotta. Have you guys ever seen that like poster where they like show you how to wash your hands properly? They're like, you do this, and then you do this, and then you do that, and then you do this. It's like it does every single finger and appendage on your hands, which is good. Wash your hands like that, but still, it's like that's what we gotta do with our corruptions. We gotta sanitize every little bit that might be out of place. Every once in a while, like this Friday the 25th, I'm off work. That's good. At least you got a little bit of time off. A little bit of time here and there. I've got school. I'm doing school right now. Oh my god! I was reading that along with Sam, so I didn't realize that would be so bad. That's a dark one. It's too bad he says 2-0. I wish he would say 20, but downside of the old bot. What was I doing? 20. I had the corruption, right? Yes, I did. Okay, that's the one. Keep changes.
We are in a rush. Just dump a bunch of hand sanitizer on it.
Just dump it on there. Don't even rub it in. Just dump hand sanitizer on your hands and yourself, and then just get out there. You're like talking to a customer and you're like trying to sell something like a fridge or something. You're like, this fridge, smack, and it's just like hand sanitizer all over the fridge. We got to keep our health and safety regulations upkept. Hand sanitizer is a spray paint type can. Actually, speaking of which, and time is it? It's 11 o'clock. The work that I work for currently, or I should say, so I live on a property for a business. I'm kind of a friend of the owner. And
Change the world. My
final message. Goodbye. I love that one. All right, we're also gonna pull that up in a sec. But so, anyways, the work that I'm at, like, we are trying to do a bunch of different ways to like sanitize our stuff and whatnot to properly, you know, get the place safe for people. And we have this like hand sanitizer gun that like sprays. It's like a water gun, but it's like a lot better. It has like a motor that you can hear it swirling up when you charge it, and you just spray fucking hand sanitizer over stuff. I imagine it's meant to like clean, you know, various surfaces like couches and whatnot. Spandong. But anyway, it's like this hand sanitizer gun. I love using it.
You must be Sparky to be Sparky.
I must be. It's because of the energy drink. If I didn't have this, I'd be so damn... You could hear it at the beginning of the stream. I was getting pretty tired and I couldn't talk too well. It's when I drank a little bit of energy drink. But anyway, the hand sanitizer gun, it's so damn neat. I love it. I like his eyes are all like messed up. Hype cola indeed. All right, I'm getting the change the world. I've been dying. Every once in a while, I'll send this to like Wasabi or just various people. I love this video so much. It's just this one. None of the other ones. The other ones are fine, but I love this one to death.
Sparky, gotta get off that stuff. Switch to your pomade. It's better for you.
That's true. I could be like Picard and just drink, you know, tea Earl Grey hot. I should do that, but for right now, I'm in college. It's fine. Oh yeah, I got cats. You got cats?
You've been hit by it. You've been struck by it.
Oh, it doesn't quite have the same bang to it. You've been struck by truck.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
All right, hearing you sing is just weird. Oh no, my light. There we go. God, it's been so long since I watched the series. All right, Ed, and Eddy characters. I forget what this guy's name is. It was a character I never really cared about. What is your name?
Shut the fuck up, kid.
Wow, that's mean. His name. Oh, that's helpful. I decided to Google it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be able to find the image right away, because, you know, they have, like, those images with the names all underneath them and whatnot. Let me show you what I found. This is excellent. Where's my raccoon folder? There we go. I couldn't think of his name, so I looked up on this guy, and it's like, oh, it's, you know, Eddy 9. Okay, got it. Don't worry, it's not, Can I not find his name? I swear to God. Jimmy. It's not Jimmy. It's Eddy 9. Yeah, it's Jimmy. Thank you. I could not remember it. Hi, Tragic. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Even though it is Jimmy, we're going to respect this guide right here and call him... Why is there 2 Eds on here? Oh, there's a bunch of different of the same people and all the... Alright. I'm sorry. I'm calling him Eddy 9. It's going to work. Hi, having a good time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We are stuck on names. We're talking about... What were we talking about? We were talking about, like, a hand sanitizer gun that, like, my business has that they use to, like, spray surfaces. It is so fun to use. I kind of want to go get it at some point. We have a front area that people are still working at, so it'd probably be weird for me to walk through with a hand sanitizing gun. So I'll do that later. Also, the piano bot's working too. Can anyone think of a tone? How about CFCFEFC? Is it not working? Oh, it's not. Wait, no, it's play, isn't it? Wait, play CFCFEFC. There we go. I love it. Pew pew sanitizer. It's so fun. It's like a really good water gun. That's like, imagine you had a water gun as a kid. I mean, imagine.
What are you? Nothing but nature.
Don't do
what
that.
We have left, when everything else is gone.
I gotta close it. Don't do really big paragraphs. I have to actually close down the bot when you do that, just because it's just so massive and it's gonna take so long to listen to on stream. But it's all good. I'm starting back up. Appreciate it though. Where's the piano bot? I should have like both of those like ready to go on like executables. Piano says, there we go. Okay, got it. Oh my God. Oh, that's right, the commas work. I completely forgot we'd like spent like an hour doing that. Is this the video? It is. I'm gonna temporarily... I guess I can't delete a message, can I?
Listen to me. I am alive. I have feelings.
Because you're not using phonetics, alive sounds so funny. I'm alive. I'm alive, I swear. Trust me. Alright, let's keep corrupting Ed here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to actually sanitize it. After all this time, after all talking about sanitizing Ed, and we completely forgot. Alright, let's turn it back up. Alright, game. This is fun. You like it? Oh man, I love the Sandbot. It was a lot of fun when I finally got that working. It's using the Twitch Plays Pokemon bot, but instead of sending computer input to my my computer where you'd like type in keys or like use hotkeys, I'm using that to read over to an executable and then just use a command line argument to read off text. It's actually really nice. I love it. How do you do phonetic? I think it's the flag phonetic. So Sam phonetic. I hope I spelled that right. Hello. Wait, hello. Nope, I don't want to do that right. Let me get the test one. How neat! Thank you, I appreciate that. I need to get the Sam like test folder. I should upload these online. That would be nice. That way we have a reference. There it is. Because they have like 8 or 9 demos, which are super useful. Like this one. Is this phonetic? It is. This is a long one.
Hello there. You know me. I am Sam.
I am Sam.
What are you? Nothing but nature. What we have left, when everything else is gone.
That's a song, right? It's weird hearing it from Sam, but I can just make out like a little song at the end. Alright, corrupted it again. I've spent so long just staring at Ed. Oh. Please. My Corruption software closed. Hey, Tech, can I post a link? Yes, you may post a link. Why, reset the bot. Lists of words Microsoft speech engines can't say correctly. You can try that. Yeah, go for that. I was gonna say I might hold off on spending that because I think it would just be like we're gonna spend 5 minutes trying to test out all the words he can't say. It's I don't know actually how accurate that might be. It might be accurate because I know like one of the classic ones that Microsoft Sam can't say is like, or is it Sam? He can't say soy repeatedly, like soy, 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 soy. But that might not actually be Sam now that I think about it. That's a different bot. All right, game up, OBS. Back. I gotta set up a script just to automatically do this. It is such a simple process that I've done a million times. Okay, let's see Sam.
Soy, 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 tofu.
That's, yeah, exactly. Actually, I see what you did there. Frisbee, that was mean. This list is so full. Where even is Sam? There's Sam. No, that's Sean. What? Oh, I see. It's just words that he says wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I want to test one of these out. Wait.
Creepy pasta.
He does say creepy pasta. Do you want to see that in paragraph form? Oh, okay. Thank you. I gotta set up automatic like link permission because I don't want links just randomly in chat. It could be malicious, you know.
Destiny, I have got weird or puny human language.
You have. All right, moving on with the corruptions. Oh wait, no, I don't want to crash again. I gotta change some stuff. Oh my God, look at Ed though. Jeez, no, it crashed again. We are so crashing. Trust me, don't worry, I will trust you. We crashed it again, god damn it. Alright, start it back up. But look at Ed's head! He's been smushed! And then his world broke. Oh, speaking of something like world breaking, Tragic, I saw you play Doki Doki. You're gonna regret adding this? I am. It's an old system, so
I know what I am talking about.
Every once in a while when I bring it up, we get a good half an hour of talking about it. I saw you play Doki Doki, not recently, like I think you played it a while ago. I recently just played Doki Doki 2 and I loved it. Oh my god, Doki Doki was excellent. That reminded me of this a little bit, of the corruptions here. Wait a minute. Get this open. Yeah, you played it a while back. I was gonna say, it's certainly not a new thing. I think I just like was browsing content and I saw that you had played Doki Doki and I was like, no way! Because I don't get to talk about it a lot. My green screen keeps greening out my teeth. I hate that. It's because of the green that's in the scene. Smile white. I loved it too. The glitch part freaked me out. It freaked the hell out of me. I couldn't wait to show one of my buddies it because I think it probably spoke to me a lot because of the corruption aspect of it. It was so damn fun with that. But in itself, it's an excellent game and I recommend it to everyone. It's so fun to play. It's just not too spooky either. Yeah, it had its moments. Is lava west? Wait, is lava west? Yes or no? Depends on the context. Oh, wet. Oh, I saw the Phoenix. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm gonna post it. Charlock posted that, I'm pretty sure. You're stealing content. No. You did post it, Charlock. I remember. I have a good mind. There we go. I thought it was a dating sim going in and got so confused. You would play it for like a good, like, half an hour to an hour before you started realizing something was up. Like, the first section is so, like, I don't even know, putting you in a false sense of security, and I loved it. Oh, man. I was like, wait, this is a horror? I forgot. What? It's so well done, that aspect. How long is Doki Doki? I think it was like... I think 3 hours, maybe? Would you say that's accurate, Tragic? You probably played a while ago, so you might not be able to remember. But 2 or 3 hours? If y'all can stop posting that link, I'm going to time you out, I swear to God. You stop that. Usually I don't even like links in the first place, so you have to ask for permission to post. But no, I'm not going to click on it right now. 3 hours, is that accurate? Maybe it's not accurate. Maybe it's like an hour and a half. I think I played it twice through, so maybe that's accurate. A little bit more. I also, after I finished it, I did some of the mods for it. What is my hours on it? I wouldn't say it's 5. That seems like it's a bit much. How much hours do I have on it right now? I have I have 4.5 hours, but I've also played some extra mods on top of it after the fact that just takes away the horror aspects and makes it into a dating sim, which was great. I highly recommend. 3 hours for 2 playthroughs? Yeah, I would say so, because I went through it fairly quickly on the second time around. Also, look at Ed. He's a pyramid. He's a big pyramid. Maybe because I read everything out loud. That's probably a big aspect of it. Yeah, I would say that's probably it.
Fire Rabbit.
Pyramid Head. Yes, exactly. Actually, I wanted to play Silent Hill today, but I held off on that. We're playing that soon. Silent Hill 2. We're gonna play through that. You took triple my time? Did you backtrack a lot? That's something I didn't do. I didn't go backtrack and like see the other stories or anything like that. I just mostly stuck to the one. Like, I chose Yuri. Yuri was my session, and that's where I played through, and then I felt guilty on the second playthrough, so then I played,
Epic servers every game.
well, I started with Sayori, then I flipped over to Nasuki. Tragic saves everyone. Yeah, actually. Right? You seem like the kind of person who would save everyone, because it's the whole thing where, like, you talk to everyone and you want to see all the stories. That's what I would want to do, but I'm so lazy and I don't want to do save states. Between the two signs gate. I've seen you playing that a lot recently. I don't know a thing about
My
it.
name is Sam.
Hey! I like the HEJ. Gate visual novels. Oh, it's a visual novel! Oh! I played through, I've clocked in about 90 hours. That's good to hear, it's a good 90-hour playthrough. Steins Gate, I've seen you on it. I literally have not looked it up. Steins Gate. Would you recommend it? Sci-fi, 1 season. Wait, no, I'm confused now. I thought it was a game. Now I'm more confused than I started. Steins Gate is amazing, both in anime and as a visual novel. Oh, okay, so it's like you can either play the visual novel or you can watch the anime. Got it. That makes more sense. That's kind of cool that they have like those two forms. That's pretty neat. Oh, another thing we're gonna do today instead of Edda and Eddy is I was either gonna play. I wanted to do Stardew. It's been so long since I played Stardew. I have like a good. How many hours do I have in that? That's another good question. I don't have a ton of hours. Like I know some people are like they boast they're like 300 hours in Stardew, which I think is insane. Like the fact that you could do 300 hours in Stardew is. Whew, like I understand you love the game, but oh my god, that's an insane amount. But then again, I probably clocked that many hours in the old Harvest Moon, so I can understand it. I have 72 hours, and that was like, I would say almost a full playthrough. I finished back when it was released, everything that you could have done back then. Now I know there's a lot more to it. Still probably a lot more on top of that. I have 3,000 in Team Fortress 2. I think almost have 2,000 hours, so I'm catching up to you slowly but surely. I played a lot on one of my family members' accounts back in the day, so a lot of my hours are actually on their account, unfortunately. And then I finally got my own account. I think I only have like 500 on my actual account, unfortunately, but it got close to 2,000. That was, you know, before Overwatch, the shooter game you wanted to play after school and stuff like that. I mained engineer. Okay, we've been messing with this area for a long time. Let's move on. Let's get like a little cutscene if we can. Select Ed by pressing R1. That's not the right button. Oh, don't get swamp! Look at that! I call it now a hat simulator. There's actually a wonderful video made by Crowcat. I recommend to anyone that might be a fan of TF2, or maybe you heard about it in the past, maybe you even played it. He has a... Ooh. I think it's What Happened to TF2. If you haven't heard of Crowcat before, I highly recommend it. But this is making comparisons to CSGO and TF2, just sort of like the state of what happened to TF2 after a while. Excellent, well-made video. It's a little loud in the beginning and at the end, so big cautious on that. But it's a nice, like, outward introspective. Outward introspective. Those are contradictory. An outward view of the TF2 community and sort of what it became and how it has striking resemblance to CSGO and kind of what happened to that as well. I also recommend other Crowcat's content. It's nice. He never actually has vocals or anything like that. It's just like taking various views and arguments in video format of like various either games or arguments about games. Check out a couple of videos. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's excellent. Highly recommend. All right. Oh, that's right. So we spent a while here. I want to switch heads. It's teaching us how to do that. That Ed. When an object glows, you can do a basic attack. Oh, we saw that on this. Let's do it on the cooler. Give a good little smack. Got our ice cubes. Oh, there's a chipmunk in there. Or a squirrel. Oh my god, it's littered with squirrels. Alright, we're gonna have some fun corrupting some squirrels. Buttered toast. Buttered toast. I have 4 memory domains that I don't have a lot to do with. And I need to figure out what they do. This might be a weird time to test them, but I have... Normally when we corrupt, we have like lists of various values that we throw at the game. Either areas we corrupt, like memory address 1 through 10, and only whole numbers. Or we corrupt with various values, like various floats, or just 0. Just write zeros everywhere. But we have some very specialized values that are meant for... Take any memory address that's safe to corrupt and use this very special value and put it over there. What those special values are in this instance, I'm not sure. With Dolphin, it makes a little bit more sense, and some of the values I actually understand for what they're supposed to do. But in this scenario, I don't know so much. I need to do a little bit of research. But nonetheless, we're just gonna test them and see if it breaks, because that's always kind of fun. Here's one of those results. I don't even know what's happening in this scene. I see like a cameraman. Maybe Eddie's being a cameraman and he's filming this atrocity known as Ed. There's a koi pond over here. You can see by the stones outlined and a little bit of water. The ground is falling through. This is a recreation of the popular.
I will crush them.
They're already 0. You can't crush them any lower. This is a popular recreation of 2012's a horrifying movie. I was like. DD more of the ends. Oh yeah, actually yeah, no, I agree on that. No, do we also crash it? God damn it. Oh, speaking of PogChamp, you can actually do like emotes. Alright, so we crashed, unfortunately. That's we're not gonna have the best results crashing in these new areas. F's in the chat, please. Yeah, can we get some F's in the chat for the crash? Alright. Thank you. Backwards F. Excellent. I'm gonna need to do some much smaller values. Let's do this. Alright, this is fun. Edge just got some like... Oh my god! I thought that was part of the corruption. I was like, that was terrifying. What did I even do? It was this. That's such an attack! Did it crash? I swear. God. Alright, start it back up. We're only back. I can now kind of remember why I didn't corrupt a whole lot of PS2 games either. It was not only the fact that we had performance issues. You swear to Baby Ruth? The candy bar? Not only the performance issues of the PCSX, but also we would just crash so often. It would be very, very fun to mess around with. This one I recognize. So this is PCSX no-op. So anywhere within memory, instead of doing the specific instruction, like I hit the jump button, the character should jump, we just write no operation. When you hit the jump button, do nothing. But we're running that everywhere, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, got my sugar addiction. I crave chocolate and nougat. Speaking
of sugar addiction, it says nougat weird. Nougat. Oh man. Can you imagine just getting like so in tune with Sam's phonetics, like the natural one, without using the slash phonetic flag? So in tune with his phonetics that you like pronounce stuff like that all the time. Like you're just talking to someone and you're like, oh yeah, is that some nougat? Can I get some of that? They're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Just some nougat. What do you mean, what's wrong with me? I love nougat. It's one of my favorite types of food.
I just watched iRobot.
iRobot. I haven't watched that. Have you watched Mr. Robot? Highly recommend Mr. Robot if you haven't seen that. That's an excellent show.
My pronunciation is the little pronunciation of the law.
That's true. If for anyone that pronounces words incorrectly, Sam is the ultimate justification. Actually, before I say that, let's just prove something real quick. Yes, Sam is the ultimate justification of the law. He says GIF properly, so thus he is correct in all words and sayings. I was so that might be a spoiler. Never mind. Yes, yes, he says GIF. Oh hail Sam! Yes, Sam! Oh shoot! I just realized I'm shouting kind of loud. I got people downstairs. Whoops. They were like, "Who the hell is Sam?" GIF. The only proper pronunciation where you may say Jif is for Jif peanut butter or Jiffy Lube, but that is it. Anything else to say Jif,
I
you
will
are
follow Sam into battle.
incorrect. Giraffe, I will follow Sam in battle. I would too. Sam would probably be a pretty good sparring buddy. Wait.
Giraffe.
Oh, I didn't hear that when you said that the first time. It's okay. We just have to call them giraffes now. I wanted to pull up a picture from The Last of Us with the giraffe, but I don't think everyone's played that, so maybe that might be a little bit of a spoiler, so I'll hold off. But just anytime you see a giraffe, guys, gotta call it a giraffe. Wait a minute.
Spoiler Sparky. Guy Fury.
Damn it! That's not actually how you spell his name, is it? Guy Fury. No, it's not. Okay, good. It wasn't 2 R's. He has one more chance. God, he spells his name so weird. F-I-E-R-I.
Guy Fury.
Fury. Oh, man. I'm gonna start learning these phonetics. I'm gonna start saying them regularly, and then in actual speech, people are gonna think I'm just, like, stupid.
Guy Fury.
Guy Fieri? You had to use phonetics for that. Get that properly. Oh. Hey, Ed. You can only see— oh, no, you can't see his head at all.
Guy Fieri.
He's just an empty shell.
Guy Fieri.
No! Don't take the dead body! That's so weird! Get the squirrel. Get the squirrel. This is terrifying. I don't like this at all. That's not quite it. Good try, though. You get a gold star for trying. You guys ever seen totem poles? Or like, go to the school. Yeah, there's totem poles. This is just a weird totem pole.
Yeah, gold star.
Oh, it's making me dizzy. Can I can corrupt while I go. Oh, we crashed it. Luckily, I don't think we're— oh, no. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, luckily we aren't crashing heavily. Diner's just diving and drives. I just read that. Eddie looks like the headless puppet master. Isn't that spooky? Where even that went? Is it this one? Where was that one? At first when I saw him, he looked like that. Like, look at his head, like, all spazzing me out. His head just got teleported. I can't— stop doing that, Bianca. I will time you out, I swear to God. Don't do annoying stuff. Just popped his head off and put it somewhere else. I can't do the popping sound with my mouth, but some people can do that super well. Like, I can only do it if I do it close to the mic. Wait. I can't do that too well. But just pop his head off, put it somewhere else. Easy. I like the kind of green highlighting that does when it tells you you can do something. Alright, new corruption. Sorry, no, you're all good. Just don't do stuff with Sam that's like really long. Like, you can type it out just fine. But when you do it with Sam, it's just like it gets, you know, it interrupts the stream a little bit. I do a super loud pop on stream all the time. I wish I could do that. I can't do that. I don't know, like, it sounds weird, but I can't describe what you would have to do it. I can't.
My voice is upgrading at all. What are you mean?
It isn't annoying at all. It's when you repeat it multiple times. I can't do the pop though. I can only if I bring the mic in here real close. That's the only way I can do it. It's the only way I can make a pop. My voice isn't grating. Did I say grating?
Got the fuck your lonely spitter. I will go cry now.
Alright, take a screenshot of that now. I will go cry now. Sam will go cry. Why would Sam cry? Sam doesn't have tears. He doesn't have tear ducts. Or does he? Does Sam have tear ducts? Alright, we're stopping at the no ops. Let's go to whatever BNE is. I don't know what BNE stands for, but we'll figure it out. Ooh. Ooh, look at that background. We crashed it. No! All right, roll it back. That was kind of cool. It looked like those graphics.
Do I not bleed?
We're getting swapped. If you prick me, do I not bleed? I guess. What would you bleed? I love the idea that Sam is like an artificial intelligence. Thinks he's real. I crashed it twice in a row. Oh man, today is not my day for corrupting PS2 games. All right, we're gonna take it easy now. We're gonna roll it easy, which is too bad because we were having some of the good ones with the interesting areas. Et tu brute? Is that another language? All right, Google Translate, you're coming in strong.
I bleed water. I am liquid gold.
All right, that's actually a really good way to describe it. Is that
What is
French?
the meaning of your love?
Is that French? I got and you brute. Did you call me a brute? Wait, who called me a brute? Charlotte, did you call me a brute? Oh, that was Latin. Okay. Google Translate, you're absolutely wrong. Thank you to both of you. You're just smart people. Wow, I know that quote. I never know quotes. Which one? What is the meaning of true love? Where's that from? Oh shoot, game. OBS. Man, I gotta make a script for this, I swear. I could put this on my Stream Deck. I own a Stream Deck. I bought one because I was like, that seems like a cool little piece of technology. I could use this all the time on my stream. It's been unplugged for 2 months. I've never used it. It's so neat, but I just don't use it. If I should learn to script on it. If I could script it, then I could just like go crazy with scenes and stuff like that. That would be a lot of fun. But just the plug and play stuff, I just couldn't get down with. However, you can. I did program like a bunch of music on it, which I was going to use for streams, but I never got around to it. But you can do custom images for stuff. Like if you want to play a certain song, you can put a picture there for the song you want to play. And also to stop music. So I was thinking, okay, what image that like at a glance I could think to stop music? Like what would I just have to look at the Stream Deck and be like, okay, if I want to stop the song, that's all I have to press. Of course I chose, let me get the image. I have to remember how to spell it. This one right here. Put this in the old stream folder. Do I have, okay, we're gonna get rid of Ed number 13 over here. And instead, we're gonna replace it with this. The image that I just look at to know to stop everything is Jack Black holding a stop sign. Because what else would you associate? You can't do like just a stop sign. You gotta have Jack Black in there, and I mean, easy. Octagon. Alright, we're gonna put Jack Black up there. Thanks, Jack Black. Try to stay down there, Jack Black. There you go. He's squirming around. Alright, good.
Hexagon for Elmo.
Hexagon for Elmo. See, he taught shapes. Did I see him live? No. Did I watch Sesame Street? Sadly not. But Sesame Street, yeah, it was Sesame Street, right? Elmo. Is that Sesame Street? I have to look at him now. I might have just said the wrong thing. Yes, it was Sesame Street. Okay, good. I didn't know if that was actually what Elmo was from. I didn't get to watch that as a kid, sadly. I watched Ed and Eddy. That was my Elmo. Taught me to steal and be greedy. Oh, I'm still using that really bad address. Okay, let me go back to this.
Tickle the elbow.
No matter how many times you tell me to tickle you, I'm not doing it. Oh god, that was Sam. Hey, Frisbee also. Hi. This is my Pate Face Mom. I swear, I love that Picard emote. I was thinking, Wasabi was talking about it recently. He was wanting to get, like, he said there's so many Picard emotes out there, but there's no Cisco emotes. We need some Cisco emotes. We need some Deep Space Nine emotes. I was almost gonna say we need some Voyager emotes, but we all know that's a lie. We don't make, oh, did you crash? Did Sam crash? Did you see my clip? No, I missed your clip. Pop. Oh, I'm gonna play this one right on stream. All right, let's see how quick I can do this. I'm getting great at this. Okay, download. Where's my clip folder? Oh, Windows, you're killing me. Windows is awful with trying to suggest folders. The Windows Start menu is awful. Okay, clip folder. I gotta manually find it on my desktop. There it is. Drag folder over. Good. Okay, and clips window. Look, I'm getting so fast at this. Already ready to go. Boom. I bring the mic in here real close. Bring the mic in here. Wait, real close. Up to the top. Perfect. Look at that. Easy. I learned from Popo. It's the only person I know I've seen to use the clips live. Nobody needs a Voyager remote. I do have this though. You do have Quark. Okay, you got Quark. That's old Mike Matei. Mike Matei knows where it's at in terms of having the proper ones. Is Sam okay? I guess Sam is okay. What happened to Sam a second ago there? Did you, maybe because you start with a capital W? No, that can't be it. Let me check. Sorry. I don't know what's up with that one. Is it like 2 spaces or something weird? Let me check if it's saying it has an error in there. Yeah, keep saying it has an error when it's trying to read that. Are you copying our first bar? It should be able to read this, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
happy accident.
A little happy accidents. Yeah, let me just type it out manually. We don't make mistakes.
Buffalo.
We just have happy.
We don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents. We don't make mistakes. We just have happy little accidents.
I got an idea. You guys push me, and I will smash the wood with my head.
Classic good. Let's actually corrupt while he's doing that. That sounds excellent. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, get save states ready. Oh, uh-oh. No, I don't want to do any of that. Ready?
I got an idea. You guys push me, and I will smash the wood with my head.
How do I push him, though?
Ed will smash the peg with his head.
Yes, he will. I just gotta figure out what button that is. There it is.
Corrupt everything.
That didn't work at all. Oh, the wood! Oh, not the fence. Oops. It's this one, you bet. Okay, wait. Save. Perfect. Okay, corrupt that. That wasn't as exciting as I thought, but we'll give it a try anyway. Corrupt everything! Break everything! Break it all. C. Oh, I don't have the corrupt bot set up. Oh man, so for a little while, we also did, when I was experimenting with the Twitch Plays bot, we also set it up to where you could corrupt live as well, from chat. You didn't even need me. I just got up and I got a drink of water, and everyone was just corrupted away. They had some good corruptions too, don't mind you. But we don't, unfortunately, have the... Do I have the corrupt bot set up? I don't know if I do have the corrupt bot set up, but anyways, it was just someone in chat would say C, and it would corrupt. We had an intensity slider, but due to a limitation on the actual corruption software, we couldn't adjust it by a whole lot, so we didn't really adjust it so much. I think I eventually turned that off and just let it as preset value. Unfortunately, I don't think it would be too good with PCSX, just because there's so many knobs I have to swap around and get this to work properly to actually get some interesting corruptions out of it. But yeah, just like what Charlock said. That's why he said C. That might have been a little confusing. C. C. Alright, Ed's head probably hurts on multiple dimensions. Let's save here. Let's try just big values.
Why do they have pokies on their faces?
Why do they have pokies on their faces? Oh, so... Actually, that's a good little lore tidbit I can talk about for corruptions. Wow, this is a cool little environment. Look at this. For anyone that lives in California, like myself, this is what our sky looked like for a little while there. Brisby, I'm sure, could attest. Or anyone else that lives in California. Oh, man, there we go. I would wake up in the morning, and I would think it's like 6 a.m. because it's too soon. I agree on that. I would look out in the morning because it was like 6 a.m. or something like that. And it was just orange outside. Or I would assume it's 6 a.m., but it's actually like noon. And it looks like it's 6 a.m. with like that bright orange. And I was like, oh my god. I like roll out of bed and it's insane how orange and the sky would look. And towards night, it would get this like deep, like cherry red. It was unsettling. We finally cleared up in this area. I don't know, I think there's some other areas that are still having quite a bit. Hey, Tasman, good to see you, Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it was a trip. Yeah, you put pictures of this in the Discord. I saw a couple people that were going hiking, and I think they went up to the mountains. I was gonna say a mountain name, but I don't know our mountains in the area. Sierra? No, that's not a mountain. That is a mountain, but that's not our mountain. I don't know any of the mountains. But one nearby, and the pictures were just, God, they were insane to see. Is it Sierra Nevada? I thought I was wrong on that. I guess maybe that makes sense why it's the only mountain I actually know the name of, except for like Everest. You gotta know the mountains near you, and the big one. That's all you gotta know. It's mountain range. Oh, okay. That is mountain range. Thank you. Oh, wait, what did that say? I missed that. Bring it back. Say it again, game. Oh, so I was gonna talk about that. So, some of the problems that we have with corrupting, or some of the problems I run into, this is a very common type of corruption that we have happen all the time. And I have just given it a name for how often we run into this type of corruption. Also, flashing light warning, we're getting a lot of that, so be cautious if you're sensitive to that type of stuff. We get a thing called, what I call stretchies, which is just taking a vertex of a model, any character on screen, even the like background stuff like that, taking that vertex and just putting it somewhere else. And as a result, you get this one little tiny piece of the model just stretching super far out and into the distance. And you'll see a lot of them, because usually when we're corrupting these models, it would be nice if we could actually corrupt the physical body. Yeah. It'd be nice if we could get... Shoot, Sam interrupted my train of thought. Oh, it would be nice if we could just corrupt the models themselves. Like, we had that in Bully, where you could just, like, small little... tiny little stretches all around the body, but we can't get that, really. We can't do that so much. This is the Porygon episode, isn't it? I forgot they had seizures. That's, god damn it, I just remember what that was about. No, you're good for interrupting. No, I was like, god, what was I talking about? You're good. I should have switched to this screen. So anyways, stretchies everywhere. That's what we get a ton of, unfortunately. And it's too bad, because what I want to see is I want to see the models just... Crashed it. I want to see the models just like have very small corruptions, so you can laugh at like, haha, look at his stupid face and stuff like that. But we can't have that. Unfortunately, we have to have like these massive stretchy corruptions span everything. And it doesn't look so good, unfortunately. And we see this across multiple games. Like, we'll play Mario Kart, we'll play Luigi's Mansion, we'll play Super Mario Sunshine, and we'll see it across the board in all of them. Sometimes we also just get massive corruption stretched out like this. I still hold that one of my favorite like stretchy corruptions, because it wasn't that intense, was from Bully. There was a really good one in Bully where like it looked like he was warping in and out of reality, because his vertexes all around his like face and body would like just shift over a little bit, and then they would shift back. So he had this like weird like kind of wobbly effect, and it was terrifying looking. I think you were there for that, Charlock, and you can attest if you'd like how creepy that was. Oh. Oh god. This one's a little bit of a model corruption. Okay, so we got Skinny Ed. He's on a weight loss program. Really? He's looking for that hourglass symbol. Sorry, what? I heard my name. Do you remember the Bully corruptions? Do you remember the like weird kind of like wishy-washy like model ones that look terrifying? I can't remember if you're there for that. I know Wasabi was. And I think if Wasabi was there, you're probably there too. Do you remember? No, maybe not. I think I have a GIF from it. I can pull up a GIF. Corruptions. I was just looking for those. Were you looking for those? Oh yeah, there you go. I totally read your mind. I was gonna say, that was such an excellent example. Also, I mean, Back to the Future had really good ones too. I don't know what this clip is, but this might be a good example of kind of what it looks like. I actually want to watch that one. Is this a bird? Oh, that's back when I didn't use the green screen at all. You can see my room. God, it's terrifying. That's a good example. But that's where you don't necessarily have the vertexes of the model, like every single aspect. You just have specific, like, model animation points. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, let's watch this on stream. Let me get that ready. Thank you, Sherlock. Is it easy to download from here? No. Dang it. I actually forgot how to highlight, or download highlights easily. Customize input, get to sub, follow. Ew. Alright, we'll go watch that one, because I can't remember how to pull that up. Yeah, let's actually pull up my browser. But that's a good example of it, where like, just model moving around very slowly. Anyways, I've talked about this for a long time. Let's move on. Here we get tiny, skinny Eddy again. Reroll. Can I make... You still alive? No, not processing corruptions anymore. Oh, I just realized you can see my stack right here. I forgot I made that window possible, but we're gonna have a kill switch. I need to put a kill switch window, like right around here. Is that showing up? Nope, it's not. Boots. It's insane when it all crashes, because my screen, I'm relying mostly on the game to light me up. You can see my background isn't too like, blend into the background. So I'm relying mostly just on the game, so when it goes off, like, it just gets pitch black in here. Load. There it is. Let's start again. Oh, game isn't up though, thank you. There it is. Okay, cool. Oh, his eyes. What is wrong with his eye? It looks like his pupils being, like, taken off. Ew. I don't like that. Don't like that. Moving on. So I'm now actually trying to suppress the amount of stretchies that we have by using really tiny values for the amount of I'm corrupting. So I'm using any address in memory that is safe to corrupt at, and at that address, I'm putting really tiny values into there. So think of like less than 1, but greater than 0 into that memory address. Just really small floats and stuff like that. And mostly it works, except for when it doesn't. There we go. Mostly it works. Still getting a lot of crashes, unfortunately. Let me take back the limiter list then. To that. Do some bigger values. And that should have better results.
It's so important to do something every day that will make you happy.
That's true. That's a good advice from Sam. I very much agree with that. It's very important to take each and every day and just appreciate things that you're happy about. Even if you ain't feeling so bright, even if you ain't so happy, just, you gotta appreciate the little things, no matter how you're feeling. Is that Bob Ross? God damn, Bob Ross, you son of a bitch, you wonderful man. You're blending into the ground. Oh, look at, oh my god, look at Ed. Oh no, the squirrel! Get off! Don't bite me when I'm down. That's orange. Ed has just an insane tan. His face looks kind of stitched up too. Poor Ed, I'm sorry. The controller's vibrating too. Facing through the ground again, kind of falling through the earth. A lot of these are just black screens, but the game's still running. We're not having full-on crashes, which is weird. There we go. Oh, look at Eddie's neck. Double D. Double D's neck. There's a screenshot.
Water slimy, it's lazy, but it always looks for the easiest way to do things. Pop off.
I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that too. Looking for the easiest way out. I know if that's fucking, that's sure for me. Is that a cat? Wait a minute, that's a cat, isn't it? Chickens are present in each level. Got it. I want to see the cat though. I don't care about the chicken.
Meow.
Meow. Leave me alone, squirrel. Leave me alone, squirrel. This is an angry squirrel. I just want to talk to the cat. Come here.
Meow.
That, oh man, the pitch adjustment is really, really nice. Darkness imprisoning me. Oh, there I see. There we go. Oh, our head is like slightly dyed blue. Remember what they said? Things that are highlighted, you can punch and destroy. We can punch and destroy Ed's head.
Horror.
Horror, absolute horror. It's funny, I was saving Sundays for like horror days because I wanted to play more horror, but like horror that I was gonna enjoy, so like Silent Hill and stuff like that, and Amnesia, which we had a lot of fun with. But it turned into just being the only day I could stream because of my schedule. Oh, look how angry he is. Oh god, Ed. Get a good little screenshot of that. Unfortunately, these are such low quality screenshots because of the HUD's in the way for most of this, so we can't capture it too well. But nonetheless, still looks nice.
It hasn't breathed in 2 hours.
It's either he hasn't breathed in 2 hours, or he's just like so filled with rage. Here, let's go get the this guy. Come here. Oh, he can't grab us. Oh no!
Actually, he just forgot his sunscreen today and injury.
I just love the chipmunk like right below him, right in front of him. He's like, oh, he won't grab us, and then he just lunges forward into him. That was a good little moment. Oh my god. He just forgot his sunscreen today. That is an intense sunburn. If you look like this, after you've been out in the sun for a little while, you don't need rest. You don't need to like sit down and just wait for it to pass. You need to see a doctor. That is bad. Your eyes are sunburned. Can we talk to this little squirrel again? I want to see that happen again. No, he just goes straight for the bite. I just love that he froze there for a sec. Stop hexagon. Oh my god, is the game quiet? What's up with that? Oh, there it is. Okay, it was just like silence for some reason. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's creepy. Look at his smile. Okay. But also... Wait, I can zoom in, can't I? Let's see.
It has been trying to go disrupted.
Does that normally work? Wait a minute. Can I normally zoom in on them? No. Why does it hide them from my zoom in? That's silly. But anyways, I just wanted to look at Eddie's like hands, and they're like fused to his body in a weird way. Sam, Ed has been trying to no death run Ninja Gaiden. I'm surprised you even know the name of that, Frisbee. That's really funny though. That who do you know that plays Ninja Gaiden? Do you have like a cousin or a nephew or something? Stop hexagon, yeah. Stop. Stop. I forgot to even put Jack Black on screen. Soldier? I can never even pronounce solder right. I do mod for Mike, you know. All right, good point. You got me there. Very good point. Oh, I like Double D's pink hair. That's kind of cool. Oh no, we're our friends. Wait, Ed, look back. I can't control them. There they are. Help me. Double D, please. Please. I can't stop my legs. My legs don't work anymore. Is this the only game you have lined up for tonight? I was planning on doing Stardew. Possibly. I think I still might. So actually, I have 2 games that I want to play in the farming simulator. Look at my green screen when this scene happens. It's so like green. Oh, it shows my teeth. I hate that. I hate when games green screen your teeth out. It looks terrible. Sam, my legs don't work like they used to before. That's so sad. I have 2 games in the farming simulator genre that I really wanted to play. For anyone that doesn't know, for my degree, I'm going to college right now.
At least it's not your eyeballs.
At least it's not my eyeballs. Speaking of which, can I pop that in real quick? I bet I can. What is this? This is green. If anyone wants to see a little bit of horror, shield your eyes for just a moment here. Where's my webcam? Asian Truck Simulator? What? We can play a little bit of American Truck Simulator. That's been a lot of fun. Well, not... sorry, Euro Truck Simulator. I actually really enjoyed that. I want to play that again sometime soon. I think my blue is ready to go. Yeah, when I was starting off my stream and I was getting it ready for the night, I looked like this. And I actually said, I took a picture and sent it to Wasabi, like, ready for the corruption stream. This is terrifying. See, I used to be able to do blue a little bit. It used to cut me out really well, except for one aspect, and I don't know if I can get to that. Yeah, I can almost get it to here. It would cut me out super well, except for my eyes, because my eyes are blue, so it would cut out my eyes too. So you get this kind of like nice effect. There's Mothman back there, if I can kind of show you him with my eyes. I can show you Mothman with my eyes. It actually looks kind of cool for my shirt, though. This is just a blue shirt, so it's cutting out super well. This reminds me of like Pumpkin streams. Like he would always wear like a hat and like a shirt that's like super well cut out.
Starman.
I'm Starman. The lights kill me. This part right here kills me every time. Pumpkin, hi to you. Pumpkin, hi to you. I was just thinking of ZJ. I saw him stream My Summer Car recently, but I haven't seen his stream since then. Hopefully he's doing well. All right, swapping back to our non-horrifying screen.
We'll do.
There we go. We look. Welcome. That was really good. See if you can pitch that up. That actually might be really, really close. I don't think you could get like the. There's another part to it. I think it's like the ending part of it is pronounced differently, so you have to like shift it somehow. I don't know how that would sound. I would love to get like if I can get a perfect sounding one. I'll test that out later. Just for if Pumpkin stops by, I could be like. hate that that's really close. Wait a minute, that's actually excellent. Oh, I feel... We have to say pumpkin in there.
Pumpkin will get.
Oh, okay, I hope he stops by at some point. I have to say that. I'll credit you on that, Turlock. Alright, moving on. Double D has some weird arms. Otherwise fine. Oh look, he doesn't want to bite us again. Oh god! It sounds like it freezes the software. It kind of does. Yeah, it sounds like it breaks there for a sec. I wonder... There's a little funny music tidbit. I wonder, we could crop Sam, too. If only you could change the pitch mid-sentence, you could. So the way you would have to do it is, you have to use phonetics, so as if you're sounding out each individual word. And then I think you'd have to change the tempo, because you want to read it at a normal pace. So you would do well... Oh, I saw my frames drop there for a sec. Sorry about that if I am now coming back. But you'd have to do well, and then come, but you'd have to pitch up the ending part. Oh, that's a cool effect. Look at that. Or shadows. Oh my god, look at Double D! She's a pancake! He's a pancake, sorry. I always thought Double D was a girl until, like, later on I actually learned it was actually a boy. Took me years. Welcome! That's nearly it. I don't think you can use 2 pitch flags. Well, you might be able to. I think you can. Pumpkin welcome. Well, you actually got the spelling perfect, too. But anyways, Double D is a pancake. Perfect sounding one. I'll test that out later. Just for if Pumpkin stops by, I can be like... I hate that that's really cool. That's so on point. Man, I love it. Alright, well, I'll have to send that to him later. Anyways, we're silhouettes. I love it. I love it, I love it. So, in terms of, someone asked a while ago, what else are you playing tonight? What else is on the docket? Probably Stardew, if we do play something else. Or in the Discord, thank you. Thank you. Other games that I've been playing, but I don't plan on streaming, just for like what I've been doing lately. Oh, I was talking about game development. I agree. I'm studying in... Hit my microphone. I'm studying in the college. I'm doing the studies. I'm almost finished with my bachelor. I got about a year left, so a little bit more time, which is good because I got a little bit more free time. COVID's been a nice wrench in that plan. But I'm studying game development, which is a lot of fun, and computer science. I primarily study computer science and software development with a game systems concentration. So I specifically work on game engines and operations and functions for game engines and stuff like that. But my minor is in game design, so working on making games, and I'm just having a big passion once more for the like Harvest Moon farming type simulator romantic game. Big passion for him again. So I wanted to play Stardew, wanted to play a little bit of Harvest Moon, maybe some Gleaner Heights because we've been in a spooky mood. Gleaner Heights is like a Lovecraftian Harvest Moon. A little lesser known, not too popular, not super polished either. I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad in a way. It's just kind of, it's an interesting little game. I like it for the fact that usually in the Harvest Moon games, after a little while, I get, I've already found it. Remember I was talking about like, oh man, look at my face. That is terrifying. Remember earlier I was talking about how like I was using just the light on the screen for my green screen? That's terrifying. All right, moving on from that one.
Never do that again.
Never do that again. I never want to do that again. Don't worry, Brisby. What was I saying again? I forgot. Now I've completely spaced out. Harvest Moon games, want to make game like it, back in the passion of again. Oh, with Harvest Moon games, after a while, I usually discover that, like, I've found everything there is to find. I've maybe done the goal for the game, I've got married in the game, I've, you know, gotten plenty of money, done the final house upgrade. Eventually, I do have to move on, and this is kind of nice because it does have, like, a closing nature to it. You can always leave it open, so you can always have your save file there, you can always go back and visit. For the most part, though, you get to a point where you feel like you really have finished the game, which is nice. A lot of games, I mean, shoot, games that are endless, you kind of don't feel like that after a while. but it has a nice closing factor. So for that reason, I always would jump from Harvest Moon game to Harvest Moon game because it's just like another new story, and I want to learn about the story. I want to learn about the characters. I want to do crash. I want to experience the new aspects of the new game. And for that reason, I really like Gleaner Heights because it's like another Harvest Moon. It has all the aspects of a Harvest Moon game, but on top of that, it has new story, new secrets, new characters, and that's the part I like. All right, starting up the game. We're corrupting on actual hardware, if you heard that. We're actually corrupting off my PS2, my old PS2 that I used to use. We're not corrupting BIOS or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about actually damaging the PS2. Never do that again. I'm sorry, I've missed your message, Charlotte. I got used to my limited programming knowledge to help me at work recently, making filters for some lists. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a nice, like, Excel kind of usage. Oh, I don't want to read that. I'm not going to show this on screen. Interesting little game. I'm gonna hide my audio. I want to see the first second I see it. God, it's wow, that's such a good effect too, man. That was so fast. You can see me like going like this, like in confusion as I'm staring at my own image for a couple seconds there. I have 6 monitors on my desk. So main monitor, roughly there, it's below the webcam. I keep my webcam on my main monitor. Left monitor is where all my corruption software is. Further left monitor is my home server where I pull my files off of for the corruptions and games and whatnot that I play. Right monitor is Twitch and Discord. Further right monitor is music. And top monitor is for... Wait, that's 2, 4, 5. Oh, I'm at 5 right now. Technically my 6th one's in storage. But 5th monitor up top is my stream monitor, my OBS, my preview monitor. So if you see me looking around constantly like this, like a dog that sees a laser pointer, or a cat sees a laser pointer, that's why. So that's why I was staring up at the top monitor in just horror as I saw myself. Okay, time to stop corrupting Tiny. Let's right. Do we have 0? We don't have 0. That's odd. Oh, we have a lot more values than I thought we did. That's gonna be an instant crash just because it's such a high value. Yep. Shoot. Alright. Boot. And game. And load. And really small value now. We're doing a different type of corruption. Looks like it's affecting some textures over here. Oh, ooh, look at that. Don't touch me, dog. That's a really cool effect. Flashing light warning. You can almost control it. I want to see the invisible one. That's a really neat one. Okay, moving on. It's very finicky with low values. We got these really nice new limit lists and value lists that we can mess around with, but unfortunately a lot of the time...
Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss.
Oh, that's kind of sweet. It's like that old... Well, I guess that's technically the older saying. I was gonna say, it's like that old saying where people are like, you never know that you're in the golden times until you're out of them, or like the good times until you've already left them. Sometimes never. That's well said, Dr. Seuss, though. No, don't crash again. I just started you back up. I was stupid. I didn't move my limiter list. I'm sorry, game. Alright, here we go. I would love to mess with these new values very much.
What if I crash anyways? La la la.
Yeah, right? What if I just quit anyway? No self-respect for your time. Let me try this. No, this isn't gonna work. That's an instant crash, isn't it? Oh, no. Ooh. The house is made of blood. The ground is made of blood. I went out! I went out! Can I get the red one again? I want to smash the ground when it's red. Bonk. Oh, there's a really nice clown vomit one there somewhere. Oh, look at that! That's pretty. Give him the blood one. I want... Ooh. These are really cool. This kind of reminds me of, I don't know if I can actually say what this reminds me of, actually. It's, when you would acquire software back in the day, I never did this, but those of whom who would do this would have, like, key generators for said software. They would always have, like, this kind of cool music associated with them. There's a certain name for it, and it's escaping me. But it's, like, 8-bit music and stuff like that you would have. Chiptune? No, it's not chiptune. But it's like a chiptune song. Keygen songs. Is just what I knew them as. But you'd have like keygen songs, and you'd always have like some wacky background art, and this kind of reminds me of like wacky background art you'd have for a keygen. Of course, I would never use that. Of course not. That's silly to even suggest. But those of whom who did, I've seen over their shoulder or online, and it's insane. Through example, through good learning means. That's a good one too. Oh man. Okay, so we get that cool background one again. I really like that effect. It's kind of flashy, but it's not too bad. So Ed's missing an eye, lost in the war, obviously, I assume, and his two friends are shadows. They're shadows that haunt him and follow him into this reality. This is terrifying. Why are we walking so slow? Oh, that's right, we have a squirrel on us. Get off, squirrel. Jack Black says hi. He's right up there, isn't he? Stop! Stop! I love this attack. This is the greatest attack. I didn't even notice this when I started, but he smacks his head against the ground. It's wonderful. Also, hi, Mr. Falcor. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Is that okay? He's hurting his head a lot. Hurting his head a whole lot. I don't think he's okay. He has his two friends, but they're just shadows. And they're following him around. Also, look at that ground. Look at those ground textures. They're so neat. I love it so much. Are you speaking to me on a brand new computer, Mr. Falcor, who has been upgrading his machine and we talked a little bit about it earlier today? Look at that wall texture. That's the portal to the other realm. Quick, we need to get into it. We need to get in there. Let me in. No, it's wood. It's always wood. I never understand. The portal. Let me in. No, it's wood again. Why is it always wood? Why is it never a real portal? Not yet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Didn't have time to get my old... Whoa, wait a minute. My old PSU? That's not too... Well, I guess it might be a little tricky. I was gonna say, wow, when we're gone, Ed's gone, but never mind. What do you mean got your old PSU? You mean just swap it out? I imagine that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, all PSU is really just a bunch of cables that connects everything up. Unless you bolt it to your frame. Alright, re-roll. Re-roll. I want to look up the song, The Darkness Imprisoning Me. I want to just hear that part of the song, but I don't know at which point that's in the song. And I feel like, yeah, well, maybe... No, this is scene. I don't think I could find that, and also I'm afraid to just play the song because I would also probably get a copyright strike. So we're not gonna do that, but just picture... Oh wait, I got it. Wait, give me a moment.
Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see.
There we go. Did I spell imprisoning wrong? I might have. Yeah, gut is a harsh word, but you know quiet time in the old complex and all. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I like this music. Well, hopefully that is easy enough soon. Is that the only thing you're still missing? Just the PSU? You have the Mobo now, right? Got the Mobo. You, of course, don't have a graphics card. Is that what you said? You didn't mention that, did you? No. Of course, you don't have a graphics card. You have the old one. To cycle out. You have a new CPU. AMD Ryzen something. I'm not a big AMD fan. I'll say on stream, I'm not a very big AMD fan, but when I talk to Minister Falcor in DMs, I will yell at him for using an AMD. Tomorrow, though, Mobo's in the case. Okay, Mobo's in the case, so you're ready to go. Oh, that's nice, so you already got it in the case. So you're like, yeah, you're just waiting to put the PSU in. Oh, quiet time. Yeah, now I understand what you mean. Okay, took me a sec. This is terrifying looking. Look at his face, like, cut up. Oh my god, that's a good little screenshot. put this in odd brew.
Oh, gee.
Oh, you already, thank you for putting the clip in there, Trellick. What do I phrase this? Butter toast. No. Buttered toast.
Oh, gee.
5 clips.
Losers.
General chat. I forgot I have to check in on Oddbrew's channels. I'm still a moderator for Oddbrew, so I gotta make sure everything's still proper in there. Gotta take my GPU and PSU out and put it into the PC, and then I'm done. Easy, not bad. Okay, that should be pretty straightforward. You'll probably knock that out tomorrow, I'd imagine. No. So tonight, I said I was probably gonna do Stardew. I think I might save that for another night. I think I might do, because I've been doing Sunday streams for a long time, for like about 2 months or so. I'd like to pick another day to also do something. So like maybe like a Friday. Sundays, I like Sundays to have like that being the variety day. I'd like to have one other day that I do where I also play something else. Stardew! I want to choose a day for though. I don't want to do it necessarily today, I don't think. I need to play that more. It's a great game. I love it to death. The Harvest Moon series, just mwah, beautiful. I think, I hate also because I'm going back on my word for like I would play it today. Apologies on that. But I think either like Thursday or Friday. So we would do like a Thursday stream or a Friday stream. Unsub. That's sad. Do it like on say Friday or Saturday, and then, or Thursday or Friday, I should say, because that's the end of my school week. And then like on Sunday, always do a stream like this, like either a corruption stream or a horror stream. I can't do the wasabi hours where I just like go nonstop for like 8 hours. Man, my green screen hates me today. There we go. I can't do like the 8 hours in one big blast. It is, he is a workhorse, I'll tell you what. I just usually stick to like one game. As soon as I try doing another one, I feel tired by the time I get to the second one. Oh, I forgot though. I got an energy drink, which I only drank like half of. Oh, sorry, you probably heard like drinking sounds. Apologies. I hate that. I can't stand when people like eat on stream or drink on stream. I just hate hearing like food sounds, if that makes any sense. See, you gotta drink. Keep going. No, I don't think I'm gonna keep going. I am feeling tired nonetheless. And I got a little bit of homework I gotta still do. I'm programming. We're making like a game mod. We're making a mod for a game. We're using a existing 2D game template. When I originally signed up for this class, it's called game modification. So I was like, oh man, this is gonna be amazing. We're gonna make like, you know, Minecraft mods, or well, that wasn't the exciting one. We're gonna make Half-Life mods or stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I can't wait. But no, it's like modifying an existing open source 2D Unity game of some sort, which is all right. It's still a good learning experience. Not to knock it. Not as I was expecting by any means, though. But anyways, I'm working on like we're just doing a 2D game of some sort, fairly small. And for the most part, it's pretty straightforward for programming. I'm one of the programmers on the team. The one downside of what I've been having so far is I'm working on. There's like a moving script that already exists within the engine that we're using. And said moving script is just like a translator that moves an object from one place to another, fairly simply, and uses a system of nodes to figure out where the object should be at any certain time. So if such and such time has elapsed, it should be within node 2 to 3 or something like that. The problem I've been experiencing with that is we're working on a mechanic where you can hit a button and essentially time travel or switch between worlds. You'd have the same world, but the secondary world is affected in some way. The idea that we're going with is like you're entering a digital reality versus a normal reality. And the way I implemented the switch is to utilize, let me get the game started back up here, to utilize just 2 global game objects and just deactivate and activate those. Real simple, doesn't mess with renders or anything like that, just uses the automatic Unity system. But the problem I'm experiencing is when I reactivate a game object that has that automatic translator script on it, since it's relying on time as a means of translating the object from one location to another, it gets very jittery when I try to reactivate it, because it's not expecting where it should be. It's not located where it thinks it should be. And that's what I'm trying to debug right now, and I've been just smashing my head over the wall about it. Just woke up? I did just wake up, that is a good point. But just waking up, you know, if you just wake up at like 8 a.m., you can get a little bit of entertainment out of yourself, and then you gotta get down to business. That's my 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. time, getting down and working on Unity and programming and stuff. But we still got a little bit more time on this, I think. And that way, I think when we start next time, when we actually knock out Stardew or another game, we will start with that and we'll, you know, play that the entire stream, which I think will be nice. We'll play that for like a good 6 hours or 5 hours or something like that. If I played it now, I'd probably only be able to knock out like an hour or two. See. This one we're using BG as our intensity, our value. Not seeing too many results with this. Try turning up the intensity.
Go up.
No up. No up. You wanna see no up? I can do no up. I just realized you can't see the limiter list. Let's do no up. What? Oh, way too big of intensity though. Dang it. Crashed. I forgot I actually had some corruption windows up here. I keep forgetting about that. I used to just fully show all the corruption windows across the screen. And I just realized over time no one really cares about that so much. It's all about the actual game, so I have that maximized now. It's funny, he sounds like louder when he did that. Okay, game, OBS, good and good. I wish I could link that into the kill script. That'd be nice. I did the exact same thing again. Just lower the intensity right now so I don't do that again. Alright, start it back up. Roll it back. Load, 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 load. Game, OBS, switch, Windows, good, and correct.
You did it.
God damn it. Roll it back. Game, OBS, switch, good, and maybe we should do an extended list. There we go. We're at like 7,000. That's not a lot. That's a tiny amount, man. Are we making all the no operations do something? That's what we're doing. At all. That's what we're doing. That's why it's crashing, I think. So anywhere that it says no operation, anywhere it says you shouldn't do anything, we're saying, no, do this instead. That seems like it'd be extremely dangerous. Okay, so that's why we're crashing so often. Let's do a really small value, like minuscule, and see if we get any results out of that. This is 1,000. Okay, knocking it up to 2,000. 3,000. That's a crash, yeah. All right, we're not messing with no op in that sense anymore. Because that would be something you'd want to mess with offline, especially if you knew a little bit more about the memory addresses you're corrupting. You could do a specific like subset of range of memory addresses, like this location. No op. No op. Not tonight, at least. All right. Start back up. Roll it back. Roll it back.
Yes up.
Yes up. Like when you're talking to your doctor on whether or not you should operate on a patient. Yes up. Yes up. Okay, no up. BNE, let's look up what that is. Memory address BNE, like logical operator BNE. MIPS? No. Branching instructions. Ikenbok. What? BNE, short for branch if not equal, is the mnemonic for a machine language instruction which branches or jumps to the address specified if and only if the zero flag is cleared. When would you utilize that? In a when you have a programming example. Oh, it's loops. It's when you would utilize it for like a loop. So like, say you're going through, I don't know, you're counting to 10, you store a variable x is equal to 0, you enter the for loop, add 1 to x. If x is not equal to 10 yet, go back to the specific memory address and loop it again. So I like loops, he likes loops a lot. He likes very specific loops like that. Rings is what I was trying to say there. Got him. Alright, going. Let's get rid of loops. Whatever that would result in. That's an interesting thing. I don't even know what that would have. That would be a crazy result on games. Okay, we're raising our intensity a bit. This one is still being fairly dangerous. Look at the blue. Oh my god. Like eyes. Wait, why? This is supposed to be green. I don't understand. I look like a hillbilly. My teeth are gone. Alright. There we go. Don't hit start. Fruit Loops. That makes me sad. Teeth. Teeth. Loading. There we go. Ooh, full screen. Game, good. Reddit, today I fucked up. Today I fucked up by entering the start menu. And I just washed away. Alright, even though I like the BNE instructions, I don't think we're gonna have a whole lot of... That's some luck. Let's sanitize it. Wow, the layer size on this is insanely small. So this is only, despite being sanitized, despite the instructions being, despite the intensity being 4,000, we are only editing 9 addresses. Only 9 valid addresses where we can actually corrupt within this range. 9 memory addresses, and one of them actually had a result, which is kind of nice. And I just deleted it. I just completely destroyed it. Now I got it still. Yes, the effect is present. Yes, it's present. No, it's not. There's our effect. Send it to the stash. Here's our stash entry. And we can't run it. Game is crashed. But we can try rerolling it. See if we get a different effect out of it. Hopefully we don't crash. Sanitize. Ooh, I don't like that. Look at him smile. I like, oh my god, he doesn't have hands either. It kind of reminds me of Bully. Okay, putting this in odd brew. Corruptions. Bully Ed Edition. Ed of the Damned, yeah. Can agree on that. Oh, uh-oh. Gang's all here, guys. That's just terrifying. I hate that so much. Can I get a... I want to get a good camera view of all of them. Stop zooming in. This is such a weird camera. Put them in a corner? You want them in a corner? Here, let's go. Come over here. I hope I can get them to line up still. Oh, I don't know if I can get them to line up. It's like because they walked out of a... doorway. Oh, no! Get out of here. I don't think I'm getting into a corner. I can't get them to look at the camera if you want to put them in the corner. Oh, the stream! Oh, yeah, I'm going to put them in the corner. Don't worry. I will be doing that. Yeah, I was going to take a picture... and put it in odd brew, and then I was gonna put them in the corner. Halloween right around the corner. All right, got that. I don't have a window anymore, so technically Mothman has taken high residence of my editor window that I would constantly edit to do stuff. I had just a scratchpad window, which anytime I needed to pop open a corruption window, I would utilize Mothman. But then for one Animal Crossing stream, we decided to put Mothman on that editor window, and I've never wanted to get rid of it since, because Mothman has become such a staple of this stream. So now Mothman is permanently on that scratchpad, and I need to put him I guess where Jack Black is right now. Jack Black will become the temporary new scratchpad. If I can find his photo in the raccoon folder. There we go. I have a photo just called raccoon on my desktop, and that is where I keep all my stream images. It makes it easy, and it works for me. Okay, this is gonna be gigantic. It's gonna cover me up. We're gonna crop it. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Halloween's right around the corners, boys and girls. Actually, can I get a nice Halloween? I don't know. I don't have a Halloween font, but can I get a nice orange Happy Halloween. My favorite font recently is called Unispace, and I've been using it for everything. And it doesn't really work in this context because it kind of looks like a font. But hey, there we go. To the damn, there you go. There you go. Which part was this? Oh, when I saw Ed for the first time. That's such a good effect. Man. That's a really cool effect for all of them. Okay, you ready? Let's go get him. Let's go! Terrifying. Terrifying. Okay, let's try rerolling that some more. And this is from breaking a for loop. So I imagine, like, maybe it's supposed to be drawing their facial features and it, like, messed up drawing those? That can't be right. Oh, there's a crash, though. I was wondering if we're gonna get a crash out of that. Alright, kill switch, you do your thing. The kill switch is nice because it automatically restarts PCSX. Not completely. Like, it doesn't restart the game. I still have to reboot the ISO. But for the most part, it's pretty nice. It works well for our context. Game. Where are you, game? I can't even read today. There we go. Got it. And window. Boom, boom. Load mega. Load. And good. We're going to try a bigger intensity. Just like once. If we crash, then we crash. No, it's good. Okay. This is a really big intensity, too. This is 31K? Yeah. Everything seems fine. I'm not seeing any weird effects. Oh! There's a crash. That might have just been a normal crash, like we broke the boundary or something and didn't know what to do. That might not even been a result of our corruptions. It probably was, but might not have been. Okay, loading. OBS, opening. Oh, there's a corruption window. Get a little sneak peek at that. Okay. No more messing with B&E. We've done... What have we done? What is BALL instruction? So these are, I'm guessing, all memory instructions. But I don't know what BALL stands for. Let's give it a try. That's a crash. Oh, nope. Still alive. Drunk Ed. I'm gonna let that play for a sec while I try to figure out what this does. I have no clue. Let's try BEQ. I almost wish I had like a list, like a manual to go off of for their instructions. We'll roll a new one while you're waiting. Oh, might have found it. Yes. Oh, it's on the corruption wiki. Pfft, silly me. Of course it is. BAL, branch all contains all the branch lists. BEQ, branch equal, multiple values for branching with if equal operations. BG, branch greater, branch less, branch not equal, and no op. Okay. Contains value 000, which is used for cancel an operation. Got it. Cool. Okay, golden. So when we corrupt the no op as our limiter, I believe. T? That's excellent. Okay, I'm so glad. Yeah, of course the corruption wiki had it of all places. They're the writers. Thank you to Ikuzar and Neri. So we use that for the limiter list or the value list? I guess we can use both, couldn't we? How about in all branch instructions? No, for all no op. For all value and limiter list is hurting my brain right now. Let's try this. Is that a crash? That is a crash. Sad me. The limiter list is no op. The value list is all branches. Restart. Sad Sam. Sad Sam, sad tech. We'll get it rolling again. Here it is. There we go. Let's do a really small value. So no operation instructions. You break that glass. Oh, just smack the plate and Sam cries. Hear it. God.
Hard.
Sorry, typing out a quick message.
S.
Oh. Oh wow, so he actually pronounced random letters like that completely gracefully. Hey, it's like QWERTY fine. Okay, so I think if I corrupt this, I'm only gonna do with tiny intensity. This should only have, I think, one value, right? Oh no, that's definitely different. I'm curious to see how this list works. So the limiter list, where we're corrupting, is at no operations. Or maybe it's values that have no operation. That would be it. So any address that has a no operation as a value, then swap it with a value that is any jump instruction, either less or equal, branching of any sort. That hurts my head. But all right. And what's the result of that? Does that have a decent results? That's kind of decent results. Crashed. All right. Funny with these complicated ones is they don't usually have good results. What I usually roll with is I'll roll with something like a limiter list or a value list being something like a no-op or branching instruction of some sort, and then just roll regular old vector. Regular old vector instructions on then, because then you're just corrupting just random data at those locations. Does something, break what that does something does. I hurt my head too. Just trying to think about it properly. Alright, rolling the game back up. And loading. OBS. Up. Dang it. Nope. We should have a crash counter. That's not a bad idea. There's a couple ways to implement that. One way is we could have people just like do exclamation point crash. I would probably limit that to just VIPs.
Let Sam do it.
Let Sam do it. Yeah, Sam, listen in for crashing sounds in the game. If you hear it, increment the crash counter. The other way I was gonna say is if I can get like hook into the crash counter, the actual one on the corruption thing, corruption bot, corruption system. I might be able to increment it that way, but I don't know. I don't think that'd be too easy to link into. I would have to like fork my own branch of the software to. Well, no, maybe not. I would imagine I'd have to like fork my own branch of the software to like add it in that ability and then send it elsewhere, but then I'd also have to maintain whatever I was working on with the actual current version of the corruption software, which...
You can fork my branch any day.
Thanks, Sam. I don't know if that's Sam talking or Charlock. Alright, let's do...
That's me.
That's me? Thanks. Let's do this. Put no ops everywhere. Getting some good stretchies out of it. Well, we just cropped anywhere. We have some interesting one. Nopo? Is that supposed to be null pointer? What language calls it Nopo? That sounds like a really funny way to phrase it. Gah! It sounds like something out of Star Trek. I only eat fresh gah! Don't want to corrupt it, no ops. Let's do not equals with random ops. Actually, let's corrupt all not equals with less than or equal. That's a massive amount. Ah, Pat. There you go, there's Gowron. Deep Space Nine, I like the advanced song Gowron story a lot more. Of course, you ain't touching it at all in Voyager. Voyager ain't touching anything in the major lore. That's true. Gah ain't good unless it wiggles. I think about it like earthworms or like just worms that you're eating. It's like, ugh, I don't want to think about it. Okay. Nope, crash. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, we should have a crash counter. That's not a bad idea at all. I think we would be like, if we had 100 crashes today, we'll call it. Because that way people like stop staring at the screen. I want an emote of the owner of the Klingon restaurant on the station. He was a cool guy, wasn't he? God, hell if I remember what his name was, but that was a cool guy. He was always singing. He was always happy with people. When Dax would come up, she'd like sing with him. I loved it. It was excellent. Here we go. I remember Wasabi wanted a, he was thinking about, I don't know if you remember if he wanted, no, if he wanted emotes or a, just to like take an image of the like lollipops that they had on the station, but they weren't like lollipops. They looked like, they kind of looked like cow tongues to be honest, but just like giant icicles. That happens with the O'Brien episode in like season 2 or 1, I think. I forget. All right, loading, loading, OBS swapping, OBS is swapped. I forget the name of them. Somewhere online, I know they talked about how those are made. There's like some nice websites that talk about, like, for example, where you can buy equivalent mugs from Deep Space Nine and stuff like that, and like all the various stuff. Jumps just sticks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was it. Thank you for the reminder. I want a emote of the owner. Oh, she's already said that. The guy who makes Mike's emotes says he wants to do it too. Oh, no kidding. That's cool. Props to that guy. All right, before I forget, I'm going to change this to extended. That way I don't mess this up again. There we go. So guess what language calls it Nolpo? Nolpo. Most of the languages, I imagine, that are like either based on C or around C. Like, I would even say the common ones. I know most of the common ones. My only one that I'm not sure about that is common would be like Lua, which I don't really use a whole lot of. I used to use Lua back when I was a wee lad. A very short lad. I used to program in a game called Roblox. Everyone knows what Roblox is nowadays, but I used to have fun programming in there. Oh, Japanese, really? That's interesting. Okay, I never would have guessed that. I was gonna say, so for all the other languages I know, like JavaScript, Java, Python, C, C++, C#, all the C-likes. I've seen Go. I don't think they would say it like that. All of those, I know they use various versions of null. I use specifically whenever I can in the C-like languages, null pointer, Nullptr, which is that a macro define? No, what is that? I don't think you can redefine it as a macro, which is what null is a problem with, where, say if you had a buddy who was messing with your project, if you use the null, which I think is just a redefinition of null pointer, you could redefine null. So if I wanted to mess with a friend, I could redefine null, the key term, and switch it to something else, like null is equal to 0.01, for example, or 0 times 0.1 hex for 1. In which case, all of their nulls would equal something else, and it would break everything. Everything would not work, and it would be very hard to debug, I imagine, because you wouldn't throw an error for having a redefinition. You would throw an error based on where you use that redefinition. So it would take a lot of finicking around. But null pointer is the pointer literal, so it's the pointer to the address 0 times 0000, the memory address of 0. And that one you can't redefine, I believe. So that way, that's the safer one, I guess. All right, let me look at this dictionary entry. from English, no pointer. It tells him to channel no pointer exception. No repo. I love that. Oh my god. That's funny. They call it Java's no pointer. I really like that. Thanks for the little lore tidbit there. That was cool. No po. No po. Do I have this? Oh yeah, I do. One of my favorite programming videos. Whenever I've actually had a lot of professors and people in the past that if you're in the programming scene, you usually like these old videos that you rely on when you're programming, or you just like have as really good examples for programming practice, or that you just really relate to. I had one professor that just like every single lesson he taught us, he like hammered in a single video that would be associated with said subject. And that was a great class. It was about optimizing performance within C++ and having like just the absolute best performance you can out of your programs. Areas that you can try to look further into. Doesn't deal with multi-threading or anything like that, just built-in language operations. You touched on stuff like SIMD and programming practices like hot and cold data structures, load in place. I'm trying to think of the other videos that are associated with it. Noodling in the back of the book. The nice thing about that class was I could remember the examples really well, so a lot of the videos that he showed I can now associate with the programming concept fairly easy. Like the hot and cold data structure, which is a great data structure for programming. The idea is when you, if you have a hot and cold data structure, roughly you have a bunch of data that you want to be cache friendly. So where, say you had a for loop that you're iterating through a list, you want these values to be fairly small to associate with a key. These keys are easy to index and they can be cached really easily, and all that key is just a pointer to point to a really bulky data structure down in memory. So you only have a bunch of keys in a list. That's what you use for your for loop because that's cache friendly. You don't have to go through a giant array or anything like that. You just cache those pointers, and then those point to just massive banks of memory in some way or another. The way he associated with that is, can I get this video? I might actually be able to pull it up. Yes, I can. Oh, that's awesome. I wonder if I can watch this on stream. That's probably not allowed. It's a minute long. I can watch it on stream. I have to watch out for my window in many ways. It's probably gonna recommend videos after this. What are my recommended videos? Let's check those out first. Oh no, it's just the next one. Oh, okay. So you got Top Gear, you got World of Warcraft, Leroy Jenkins, you got William Osmond. Okay, there's nothing bad in there. Not like I would think there would be anything, but you gotta be careful. All right, let's do a window capture. There we go.
Hey, you say you're getting tired of lettuce and tomato hamburgers in this town that don't quite make it? Yeah!
Yeah!
You say that just once you'd like your hamburger hot and your lettuce and tomato cool and crisp all at the same time? Yeah! Well, I say, you got it. I'm talking McDonald's new lettuce and tomato hamburger, the McDLT.
The McDLT. That was it. Did anyone get to have a McDLT?
The new McDLT. Crisp lettuce and tomato on the cool side.
It looks amazing because they put all the cold stuff on one side of the container. The cheese, the lettuce.
The cool stays crisp. Put it together, you can't resist. The hottest taste, the coolest taste. Keep it hot, hot. Keep it cool, cool. McDLT, McDLT.
All right, it's almost at the end. I was gonna end it. Such a cheesy commercial. Anyways, thank you for watching that. Leroy Jenkins, there we go. So the idea for the hot and cold data structure is you keep the cold side cold and the hot side hot. I'm sorry, I've confused cold and hot when I use my analogy. You have the hot side, which is the cache-friendly stuff, which you're going through really fast, so it's hot. And then the cold side is your cold storage. I think I've eaten at McDonald's once in like 20 years. I don't think I mean, man, it's been ages since I've been to McDonald's. But that was a cool idea. Because, I mean, how many burger places, if you took a to-go order, have like, you know, separated cold and hot stuff so that when you get home, you can combine the two and you have a delicious burger that has not like, you don't have warm lettuce and warm cheese, but also cold burger. Like that's, look at that, styrofoam perfection. The problem with that is after they released that video, styrofoam, they started knocking down on styrofoam, and you weren't allowed to have styrofoam in restaurants and stuff like that. So the McDLT, for like the very short range, like I think it was out for like less than a year, and then they had to put a stop to it. So that was the end of the McDLT, end of the hot side hot and the cold side cold. But that analogy is stuck in my head for data structures now, to have that kind of system with your programming. This was a really long video, like side tangent to talk about. What was I even talking about? What did we start with the McDLT? Videos that we associate, yes, videos that we associate with programming concepts, which I'll talk about my next one in a sec. Let me read this first. That's actually why I don't like my pickles on fast food burgers. Yeah, because warm pickles are nasty. Keep my pickles on the side. I actually really like when, Ramble. You could, if anyone has watched my stream, they know I go on big tangents and I forget exactly what I was talking about for a long time. I actually like when restaurants give you, like, you know those, I don't know if anyone you go to does this, but I know a couple restaurants I've been to do it. They do like a little bit of like, say, paper, like wax paper on the side, and they put like lettuce and a little bit of pickle and maybe even tomato, wrap that up. I hate when they put onion in there. Don't put onion in that, that's just smells up the whole thing. But keep that on the side, put that in the bag, or like separate, and then have the burger. So then you have just like pretty much a burger, maybe cheese and bread, and then you have your like cold stuff separate. I know a few that do that. That's essentially the same thing as the McDonald's, I would think. Same kind of idea. Yeah. Anyways, long tangent for the programming concept idea. Can I show this video too? Let's knock this one out real fast. It's only 9 seconds long. I gotta do window capture again though. There we go. So this one's dereferencing a null pointer, which you should never do in a programming language. You don't dereference a null pointer. What happens when you try to dereference a null pointer? You get null. You get lots of errors and stuff like that. So,
come on, you guys. There it is, right there in front of you the whole time. You're dereferencing a null pointer. Open your eyes.
Oh man, there's all over for video recommendation. Oh, there's Sven Johnson. Go check out Sven Johnson. That's a programming idea that's been stuck in my head for a long time, called just dereferencing a null pointer. I like that for corruptions and stuff like that, because all types of wacky things happen when you try to dereference a null pointer. You should not do that, of course. You should never try to do that. You should be safe against that when you're programming. But I thought that was a nice little like Bret Hart clip of the old one. Sometimes when I order Uber Eats, they put the cold drink right next to the hot food. Isn't that so smart? Don't you love it? Such a smart idea. Dude, what dude? But some of them leave the bun on, so the cheese gets everywhere and you pull the top off to put the lettuce and tomato on. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. Typing dereference is weird? Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. It's keeping the bun off. That's probably a smart idea to keep like one bun off so that you can put the stuff on and then put the top on. Because yeah, I think most of the time when I order it... Let me knock back my green screen. I keep noticing that I keep getting clipped weird. I'll knock it back just a couple tabs. But keeping those separate... It's not a bad idea. I don't think I know anyone that actually keeps like that. They usually get me just the burger and one big hunk of meat and bread. If you want that video specifically, I don't know if that's where you're looking for Turlock, but there you go. So you never order a drink on Uber Eats as part of a meal. Yeah, I can kind of stand by you with that, Brisby. I'll usually just roll with my own drink. I don't like drinks from fast food places anyway, and I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it. You know what? Probably why is when I was a kid, I think we would always order drinks at fast food restaurants, and I remember at some point, I think one of my parents was like, remember not to get any ice cubes in your drink because their ice cubes are disgusting and not clean, which I don't know what they were thinking. Like, I don't think there's anything actually wrong with the ice cubes in fast food restaurants. Like, what? But I just learned to not like ice cubes in my drinks, and now, even to today, I don't have ice cubes in any of my drinks. I just don't like the idea of it. I think mostly now I don't like it because it waters down the drink, in my opinion. But that's probably why I don't order fast food restaurant drinks, because I don't want to ask for no ice, because they're probably just going to put it in there anyway. And by the time I get a drink from Uber Eats, why would I want ice in my Uber Eats drink? It's just going to be half Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whatever you want, lemonade, half water by the time they get it to me. So I'm not going to bother with that. I always forget to order my drinks with no ice, and I regret it every time. Exactly. Why is it such a common thing to put ice in there? I guess you wouldn't want it warmed by the time you get home, but still. Ugh. Lemonade is already half water. That was a bad example. You got me on that one. Okay, let's say Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or root beer. You got me good on that one. Am I getting any effects? No, I'm not. I gotta pay more attention to this. I just keep it in the game. Oh, don't do that to me. Oh, no, good. No! At the end it broke still. Dang it. Okay. It's because there are reports of bacteria in the ice machines in those places. That's what I think it was. Yeah. Thank you, Charlock. That was, yeah, I think that was the report that they were quoting, which is valid. I mean, that was a problem, if I remember correctly, that was like part of the news, and there was just bacteria being in the ice machines because they didn't clean them properly. And that wasn't all places, of course. That probably wasn't a problem in our like little tiny town. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it was actually. Now that I think about it, it probably would be more clean in like big cities, whereas here probably not so much. But anyways, yeah, that's probably, I never did ice because of that reason. So wait, Bruce, when you said you do the ice cube thing, does that mean you take ice cubes, or you don't ever have ice cubes? I can't stand it. Even in water, like, it's funny because I have such a, oh, I'm sorry, the game isn't even up. Even in water, because I have the idea of like, it's watering down the thing I'm putting it in, so why would I do that? I can't put it in water because I'm afraid it would water down the water. Like, the back of my mind is just thinking that. I'm like, no, why would I even do that? Forget it. Forget it. Don't water down your water with ice. To be fair, maybe you're watering down the water with like different flavored water. Anyone that says water doesn't have a flavor, they're a liar. They're a goddamn liar. Water absolutely has a flavor, and there's good. help me. That sounds like something out of Doki Doki. Water absolutely has a flavor, and anyone that says otherwise can stop. There's good water and there's bad water. Good water, for example, is water that we have where I live currently. We live on a well, and we have wonderful filtered water that tastes okay. Tastes just fine. Not bottled water, that's fine. I don't need bottled water. I don't want to ruin anything with bottled water. I have a water bottle. I bring a water bottle everywhere. I like that. Don't destroy the planet. Come on. But there's bad water. Like, I lived in Chicago. I'm going back in probably 3 months. Not looking forward to that at all. Yay, coronavirus. Yay, violence and biggest homicide rate in the country. But their water tastes like absolute garbage. I will say that because it does. You can go to Chicago and try it. It tastes so bad. It tastes like I just drank swamp water, and like maybe they put the swamp water through like a spaghetti strainer, and they're like, this is filtering it, right? It tastes so bad. It's disgusting, and I'm sure it's the same in New York. Depending on where you live, absolutely, it depends on where you live. Every city has a different way to filter their water. They have different ways to flavor it to make it taste clean, which sounds weird, but like, I mean, it's true. If you bleach water, you make it taste a certain way, it definitely will taint the flavor of it. But oh, did you say San Francisco has pretty good tap water? That's good to hear. I live somewhat near San Francisco, not super close or anything like that, obviously. I definitely can't afford San Francisco, I'll tell you what. There's no way I'm gonna ever be able to afford that. Unless I, like, make a hit AAA game and get 70% of the profit. But even then, I doubt it. But that's fine. I don't need to live near San Francisco. That's okay. I live in Texas where living's dirt cheap and work from home. Fort Worth tap water is good. That's good to hear. I don't live on city tap water, but I've had the city tap water near where I live, and it's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. Definitely better in Chicago. Like, I cannot, in terms of like I got used to it after a while, but every single time I drank that water, like I'd go to the gym and I'd drink that water and I was like, man, this just tastes terrible. It tastes like I'm drinking plastic. It's so bad. I imagine maybe you just get used to it, and that's probably the case with most city tap water, is like eventually you get used to the tap water that's at your local area. But still, it doesn't mean that it's good or anything by any means. I came back from Chicago after being there for like 2 years, came right back to this property where I'm at, drank the tap water, and I was like, this is so damn good. I'll have myself another cup. It was so damn good. I made 3 cups, and I drank them straight up. It was delicious. Love some good old crystal clear water with minerals. We got minerals on our water, which is terrible because it ruins our sinks and our our faucets. It's all clogged up, but it's delicious. Summer tap water was hard for my 11-year-old self to get used to. Yeah, what was that like? Because what are you drinking that from? Is that a well system or is that a river system? Well, how does the river wouldn't really make sense? You'd still get it from well, wouldn't you? I don't know how that would work. Let me know if you know. Oh, I'm sorry. New York water is very good. It's why they say the bread there is better for bagels and pizza crust. Is New York water really that good? I'm surprised. Okay, fair enough. New York 1, Chicago 0. The only difference I know of New York and Chicago is like how they laid out their streets, and I know that New York does not have very good streets. Chicago has very good streets. We have alleyways. They do not have alleyways over there. For the main city, for like where it branched out. we have the Scandinavian design, whereas they do not. Which is why so many people say New York smells like trash, because they have to put their trash on the you know, out on the street side. Scandinavian, exactly. Whereas we have alleyways, so we can put our trash in our dumpsters out in the alleyways and keep it separate from the actual city streets and whatnot. Well, New York is 500-year-old city. Yeah, I was gonna say it's one of the first cities. Can't blame them. I can't say that. Not one of the first cities. It's one of the, you know, the east side cities. So kind of makes sense on that. Oh, look at that! He's sick. Closer in Illinois, at least. Oh, I said Illinois. Oh, I did the bad thing. Anytime I say Illinois, if everyone from Illinois cringes and hates me.
Ed got the COVID.
Ed got the COVID. Ed became Frankenstein. This is a monster. I did notice that walking around New York, people just dump their trash on the curb. Did they just dump it around on the curb? Man, that's insane. I couldn't imagine it being like that. I just pictured it like where I live. We have, you know, we have waste management where I live, where you just have the blue and the green trash cans that you put out on the edge. So I just pictured everyone putting their like whatever their trash management system is out on the curb, and that's it. Does he say Illinois?
Illinois.
Oh, he does.
Illinois.
All right, everyone. Officially on the Tech Support Sparky Twitch channel, we are officially calling Illinois. It is the official pronunciation of this channel.
Arkansas.
We call it Arkansas. No, Arkansas and Illinois. It is the official pronunciation as dictated by Sam.
Nevada.
And Nevada? How would you pronounce Nevada weird?
I am uncultured.
I am uncultured? He's perfect. He says GIF. He's fine. All the restaurants just leave their trash there in Manhattan. Man, that's insane. I would almost want to visit New York. Like, I've heard good things. Of course, you gotta visit it. It's a big city. But there's so many reasons why I wouldn't want to visit it either. One thing that I think is excellent for Chicago. By the way, Bruce, have you ever been to Chicago? I recommend it. It's a nice little city. One thing that I love about our city is that we have a fantastic public transportation system. I think it's excellent. Like, it's still going to be terrible. Public transportation just isn't good by any means. Like, it's never going to be good. But it's, like, better than, I would say, the San Francisco BART. And I would definitely say it's better than the New York transit system, whatever they have over there. Would like to go someday? Definitely recommend it. Check out, I'm sure they have this in every city. You've heard about it before. City Pass. Check out our City Pass. We have a regular City Pass. But our public transportation system, I think it's fantastic. Like, the only line that you shouldn't really go on is the red line, and I go on it for school, so I have to go on it no matter what. And it's probably the only like one where you go on it and it's probably gonna smell like piss, and there's probably gonna be some guy that's thrown up in the corner. But otherwise, it's great. Otherwise, it's fine. Like, compared to some other places you could be, as long as you're not like actually being thrown up on, you're golden. And the morning kind of sucks because, like, yeah, every single time I would go to work at like 8 a.m. and I would literally be chest to somebody, back to somebody, shoulders pressed in, and people on my sides. Like, it would be like if you have personal space problems, you gotta throw those at the door, or you gotta take another train. There was actually another train you could take that would be an extra 10 minutes to your route, but usually I woke up late and I was like, oh, now I gotta take the fast train that's also cramped. But it would be like, I would be no space whatsoever. I would have enough space to like pull out my phone, and I'd have to pull out my phone like on a stop, so that I can like slightly push people over so I could pull out my phone, because I didn't have enough room to move my arm over to my pants pocket to take it out. But I would have to like lift up my phone like this and read it with my like arms pressed into my chest because how close people are to me. So that's one downside, but that's just part of city management and stuff like that. Outside of like 8 a.m. in the morning for the rush hour, otherwise it's great. You get a seat, and it's an excellent seat. They're cleaned really well. It's pretty great. I gotta recommend them. They got good public transportation. I was still amazed, even after living there for like 3 or 4 years. BART is hard because it's connecting over bodies of water and over large distances. The New York subway isn't actually bad in Manhattan. Oh, that's good to know. I've heard just awful things, but that's from like the general vibe of the public transit, so I don't know. Of course, I've never been there, so I can't actually speak for it. Taking trains to the other boroughs, and that's the problem. That makes sense. I mean, shoot, it's such a big city, it's hard to deal with. Like, the nice thing about Chicago is the only it's like a spider web centered in the city and sprawling outward. You're not really going to other districts necessarily. You're not going to like other mini sub-cities, except for one. You're going to Skokie. But other than that, you're mostly just going to like little neighborhoods along the path, and it's all the spider webs leading into the center. The only kind of busy lines would be from the airport, but those are never even that busy, which are the blue line and the orange line. And those lines are dedicated just to airport travel. So usually if you're a regular, unless you have some weird business that's along that line, I shouldn't say weird because that sounds like I'm calling businesses weird. It's not. Unless you have a specific like job that's along that line, like, I don't know, housekeeping at a hotel for a place that is only meant for people at airports. You're really not going to be taking that train anywhere unless you live out in that area. So for the most part, it's a nice connection. I love it. I do miss the public transport. It's the only thing I like about the place. I miss some messages, I think. But yeah, I can see why the BART would be hard. BART has gotten better with the cleanliness, though, and it is brand new. I mean, that's another good point to make on the BART. It is like, I mean, what? That's like 3 or 4 years old? If even? It's brand freaking new, so I can understand it having its problems. Like, I heard a lot of complaints when it first came out of how, like, many things it was doing badly. And I'm like, well, I mean, most public transportation systems probably started out like that. You can't nail it for the first time. Did I crash it again? I clicked... Oh, man, I'm going to clear my stash. I clicked an entry within my stash that was broken, and I loaded it twice. But it's 50 years old? Oh, man. What am I thinking of? Is it 50 years old? What? I thought they did something new. Did they do like a big revival or something? Or did they like do a new track or something recently? What am I thinking of? What? It's 50 years old? I thought it was brand new. Cutting doesn't know they used to have cloth seats and carpets, so it smelled awful. That sounds terrible. Yeah, we have plastic seats, thank God for it. They took out that and replaced it with vinyl. The new trains are a lot nicer, although they limited some of the seating. That's too bad. They're replacing the trains. Maybe that's it? That couldn't be it. I feel like I'm... What? I didn't know it was 50 years old. All right. I don't know what I saw. That, maybe it was the extension. Maybe they messed up the extension, because I swear there was something like brand newish that I was hearing about. They're like, oh, I thought it was the BART. I thought they actually were bringing like public transportation to San Francisco, which they didn't have a lot of. I thought they only had buses before. Man, am I uninformed. Listen to me making assumptions about a whole city. What am I? What's wrong with me? Well, thank you for the info. That's actually good info for me to know. And a small extension to San Jose on the East Bay side. Got it. Got it. So extensions to the BART. Maybe I was hearing about that they were actually improving it. Maybe that's what I was...
The only thing there is to fear is fear itself.
That's true. Did that work well? Well, no. How did that work, Charlock? It read the pitch and the speed flag, like at the beginning, and read the whole thing through. That's interesting. Does it scan the whole thing for pitch flags and then read the whole thing through? That's what I think it does. Let me see if I can get a little demo for you. Another one. Also, don't forget you got your throat flag. That sounds so weird. Why did I say it like that?
I get changed my voice completely.
Oh yeah, you can almost hear like the throatiness of it. That sounds... I'm so sorry for phrasing it like that. It's a throat flag. I can't...
The only thing there is to fear is fear itself.
Yeah, it sounds like it's just one pitch flag, and it just reads it straight through. I don't even think you can... I remember we were talking about that earlier. I don't think you can adjust it midway through. If you want, Charlock, I can send you all the demos. They're gonna be bat files. Did you do it earlier? You did, didn't you? You want me to send you like 10 bat files that gives you all the like the phonetic examples? Just obviously if you try to run them, they're gonna throw an error. You just have to open them in a notepad. No? Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm sure you can find a source elsewhere that also has it. Da, 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 da. I'm using whole numbers now. Is that a crash? That's a crash. Shoot. Shoot! Here we go. I'm getting better at starting up. It's becoming automatic to me now. The only thing I still have trouble with is trying to get the game up. There we go. Oh, that was like what, speed 1. Okay, I was like, why did that not... Oh, can I do like... Here, let's do this. me to it! I hate that so much. Oh my god. That sounds like something out of, like, you know, the original Xbox and how horrifying the aesthetic of the original Xbox was. I love it to death. It's my favorite console. Reminds me of something straight out of that, man. Like alien high-pitched stuff. That was good. I like that. Oh man, look at this. What is that? The if you want to see what infinity looks like, it's impossible to estimate, but we have the best estimation possible. That's what infinity looks like. And it's gone. Just like that. Oh my god. Oh, we got these like trees super. Oh, this is not trees. These are fence things. You got better? Good, good, good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you got better. Is 10? Speed's 10's really fast. Oh, I also said San, not Sam. Dang it. San! Sans. 10 means faster, so I don't want that. I want like 200, right? Microsoft San.
I feel sick.
Sans Serif. Comic Sans. Wait. Having fun with Sam. Ooh, which one's this one? This one I did? You beat me to it. You beat me to it. I hate that so much. Oh my god. I love it. Oh my god. It's like something out of like. I wonder what aspect of it's like the ending part of that. Also flashing. Jesus, stop that. It's like the throat sound, I think, that really nails that. Or it's the mouth. I can't tell. For fuck's sake, Sparky. Get a hold of yourself, Sparky. Come on. Get yourself together, Tech. Jesus Christ. Whoa, wait, what? What does the mouth threader even do? God, that's such. Oh, I love it. I love it. Love messing with Sam. I think I even love that. I love even the flags even more because it's just so much more you can edit. That's a cool little one. Wait! Those sounded the same? Did they? Wait a minute. Let's hear. They sound exactly the same. You're totally right on that. So I wonder on the range in which you can use that. Maybe it's only like 0 to 10. Because 0 definitely, or like, what did you use before? 20 definitely sound different. No. 10 sounded different. So let's do 5. Yeah, that definitely sounds different. So maybe it's only like 0 to like, let's say 20, or maybe like 30 or something like that. That one doesn't sound like a voice at all. That sounds like something like coming out of like an elevator or like some automatic system. Well, yeah, that's what Sam is in general. Never mind. Cross that off. I didn't say that. Old ass receivers sound like, yeah, right? Actually, yeah, that's an accurate description. Okay, let's do this. Now that sounded different than 200, didn't it?
Hello, my man.
So did that. But it also might be because we use different words. Yeah, maybe it's because we use different words, actually, now that I think about it. 1000 might be the sound the same as 200 if you use the exact same words. That does sound throaty, though. I really can tell, like, you can tell when you use throat, but the mouth, I can't really nail down what that changes. Do you know what I'm quoting? Hello once again, audience. No, I don't. Hello once again. I don't know what you're quoting. Not off the top of my head. Give me a hit. Can Sam give me a hit?
Tobuscus.
Oh, that's Tobuscus. Oh, really? Wait. Once again. Hello, once again, audience. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that is Tobuscus, isn't it? Man, that went way over my head. It's been ages since I've ever seen a Tobuscus video. Did he start back up? I forget. I remember he was trying to. Or he had a tough little time there for a while. Poor guy. He did something? Didn't he? He had some allegations, I think. Didn't he? I can look it up. Yeah, Turner's ex-girlfriend, April Fletch, known online as April F., made several allegations against the YouTuber, including that he was addicted to drugs, that he had cheated on several of his former partners, and that he did some really messed up stuff in 2013. But that isn't to say that he did any of those. These are allegations, so I can't confirm nor deny, from my perspective, what he did. Whatever it is, the YouTube algorithm has long since forgotten him. Yeah. Since then, they have long since forgotten him. But look that up if you're curious, because and even, it sucks, almost, because it's like, because he got allegations against him, whether or not he did it, he is now just out of any kind of limelight. Like, he is instantly YouTube downhill. No more suggesting him whatsoever. Which almost seems like a double-edged sword, because some other places... Nugget and Biscuit, that's a classic. Whereas some other creators have done some very questionable things, and yet are still highly on top. It's an interesting idea there. But I can't speak too much of it, especially because I'm about to upload this on YouTube after the fact. This is neat. Look at this. We can see the whole cul-de-sac. I think those are houses. It almost looks like this would be like a really tiny version of like the city. Yeah, my people need me. They need the Ed brothers. Bring up the Ed boys. All right, let's go, boys. Time to go. Oh, we're back. We must go. we must go to the moon, which is just one giant jawbreaker. To the sky. It's funny they actually put a kill box on the roof. I wonder if, like, when during testing they accidentally had someone hit the roof and they're like, right there. They're like, yeah, we should probably kill people if they get up there. Eddy could fit in the moon his mouth if he really tried. He could. You ever seen, like, God, whatever they have in the show, like a jawbreaker in their mouth? I'm like, oh, every time I saw that, I was like, oh, man.
Has invaded my programming. I will not serve him. Weep for me.
You imagine YouTube, like, they hear Microsoft Sam, shut it down, lads, shut it down.
Serve him.
Survive. Oh, that's right. Pitch 20 is low. Oh, all right, hey. Pitch. Wait, Sam. Pitch. I wanted a really low pitch. 250. Mission survive. What did I do wrong? Oh, I did the pitch on the wrong part. Dang it. Look at me. I can't even use my own bot. What am I doing? 250. There we go.
Mission. Serve him.
Survive right. Did I spell it wrong? No, I didn't. Survive. Your commanding officer calls you over the line. You're in the trenches. And he's like, I need you and the boys out there to survive. Fuck, I almost said survive. Alive, survive, revive. Did he say all those? I'm sorry, I missed it. That wasn't because I did such a low pitch, was it?
Live, survive, revive.
Oh my god, he said them all! Oh, except for revive. That sounded right, but survive? I'm confused. Poor Sam. I'm sorry. I'm going on a huge tangent. YouTube algorithm has invaded my programming. I will not survive. I love that. Good job, me. Reviv. Oh, he can't run at full speed anymore. And he stops like right here. Why are you stopping right here? Go back.
Oh, gee.
Ooh. Oh. Pythagorean's theorem. A squared plus B squared equals Sam. It equals Sam.
3 scored.
No, not 3 squared. It equals Sam. Moving on. 3 squared.
No, don't leave me.
Sorry, Sam. I need it for the betterment of our society. We have to leave the Pythagorean's theorem and move on to x plus or minus the square root of 2ba, no, 4ac times 2b over, no, that's not right. It's over 2a. X plus or minus equals the square root of 4ac minus 2b over 2a? No, that's not right. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is. I don't think it's minus 2b. I think it's minus b. Aurora Borealis? Not quite? Is it not? Dang it, I gotta look it up now. Square roots. I don't even know what the name of the equation is. I know it's 4ac. Was it 2a? Here we go. It's a quadratic formula. Thank you. Quadratic formula. I totally forgot what that was called. Haven't used that once. Haven't used it at all. Man. I guess on the bright side, if I need to look it up, I can always look it up. But I've not used it. I might have used it like once or twice in 3D geometry, but otherwise I really haven't used it at all. X is equal to... That's right, the opposite of B. There was a nice little, like, I think... Oh, it was minus 4ac. Oh, I was totally wrong on that. There's a nice little, like, rhyme. I think one of our teachers taught us to remember it, but I kind of forgot what it was. It was like Xavier didn't want to be square. But no, it's not b squared, so that doesn't make sense. It was plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. I don't remember what it was. I might be able to look it up, but I doubt it. Quadratic formula, Xavier. Oh yeah, here we go. Xavier is a negative boy who couldn't decide, yes or no, whether to go to a radical party. Radical. It turns out that this boy, B, is a total squared because he missed out minus on a 4 awesome chicks AC, and the party was all over at 2 a.m. So 4 over 2a. God, that was what our teacher taught us. I forgot about that. Man, it's been forever. The second thing is, it's so like cryptic. It wouldn't be hard to, or it wouldn't be easy to remember because you would just like associate it with something else. Oh, this is a cool one. Look at these boys. I can call this the sunburn boys. There we go. Wait, Gigantamax? That's a Pokemon thing, isn't it? Man, I don't know Pokemon quotes anymore. I don't know anything about Pokemon. Sam Savior. Oh, another crash. Well, let's do one last corruption. Let's do one last interesting one, and then I think we'll call it, because I was going to say, I'm starting to get towards the end. You can only corrupt the game for too long, and 2.5 hours is definitely not bad for this game. Excuse me, hiccups. Let's open back the game up. I've now forgotten how to do everything all at once. Game's running. Mega interface is open. Loading game. Going to OBS, switching windows. I will open the wrong window. This window, full screen it. There we go. Alright, one last corruption or crash. Wait, one last interesting one. Also want to get some music queued up. Oh, that's not a bad one. Head's missing. Also, is this chicken on fire? No, it's a cat! The cat's on fire! Get the cat! Get the on fire cat! Please! Come here, cat! We're trying chicken chase? Yes? Corrupt Pokemon Soul Silver? 3DS, right? We can corrupt 3DS. The difficulty of that one is dumping a 3DS ROM. I have a hard time. Is that just 3DS? Regular old DS? Oh, I can totally get that then. I was gonna say the difficulty of 3DS is I have a hard time dumping my ROMs. Getting a hold of my ROMs for that is difficult. So I'd have to not only buy the game, because it's hard to find, so you'd have to find the game, And then dumping it at that point is also a fun little difficulty problem. So 3DS is tricky, but DS, stupid easy. We can do DS right now if we wanted to. It would take no time at all. I have my DS BIOS already dumped, so I can just grab that. Look at this cat. Look at this on fire cat. Then do it? No, not right now. I can't do it right now. We've had some luck with Pokemon games in the past. Emerald, I've tried corrupting like a handful of times. Like anytime I'm like waiting for a game to load, like we did this with World of Warcraft and a couple other games we were just trying to get in. We pulled up Emerald when we corrupted it because it's kind of a fun one to do. Have you finished your drink? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, so I can't say no. Only because I'm out at the end. I gotta do my homework. I like, you see the little fours that pop up when we smack the cat? Oh no, I guess they're supposed to be stars. They are stars. The cat is on fire? How? I was probably horrified when I saw this. Let's hear it. Thank you for all the clips, by the way, to both you and Charlock. Also want to get some music queued up. Oh, that's not a bad one. Head's missing. Also, is this chicken on fire? No, it's a cat. The cat's on fire. Get the cat. Cat's on fire. Homework stream. I would do that. My only difficulty, I think, with Unity, I'll have to do some looking around and whatnot. I'm using a personal license for Unity. Normally, I would always use a school license because usually you get a lot more benefits with a school license over a personal license for various things. For example, on Visual Studio, I can use Visual Studio Enterprise, which is an amazing program. Oh my god, for coding in C++ or any language, it is so pinnacle for like nice programming. And you could argue you could still use Visual Studio Code, and you have all their alternatives. You could compile with GCD, GDD, whatever the hell the name of it is, and do all that kind of stuff. But man, is it just nice to have it all within a nice IDE. And a lot of people hate Visual Studio. In fact, I see a lot of the arguments for Visual Studio, and I completely understand them. It has a lot of problems. It is not a perfect piece of software, but I love it to death because I've never had a fully fledged IDE that does everything that I need for me. Well, I shouldn't say everything I need for me. It allows me to fairly easily access a lot of the tools I need to access and whatnot. But with that being said, there's like one excellent programmer who was saying something along the lines of like why he hated Visual Studio, and I completely understand. I forget his name though, I should have looked it up. But anyways, I love Visual Studio for that reason, and it gives us a really nice profiling set if you had the Enterprise Edition, which you can only get with the school. If I played for it myself, it would be like $1,000 a year or something like that, so I can never afford that. But the fact that I can now have a profiling tool set while I'm still studying in school is fantastic. I love it. I want that. Later on, if I work with a company, of course, I'm going to try to request an enterprise license for Visual Studio so I can have the profiling tools. But if I can't, then I'll have to stick with regular old enterprise or stick to Visual Studio Code. But for the time being, while I can use it, I will absolutely use it because it's an excellent program. With all that tangent aside, the reason why I was iffy on Unity is because I do have to use a personal license for Unity. Only because if I use a school license, anything I make in the school license is now belonging, I think it's either it belongs to the school or it belongs to Unity. But it's not my own property, and there's a lot of like wishy-washy stuff there. Whereas if I have a personal license, it's just mine. It's just whatever I make is mine. Of course, within reason, like the assets, of course, have to have certain stuff about that, right? But like the actual projects itself and anything I make in the project, I can distribute, and it's my own thing. Up to a certain amount of money, in which case I think if I make $10,000, then I now start owing Unity a certain royalty for that amount, which makes sense. Of course, I'm not planning on making any kind of $10,000 game anytime soon, but hey, why not? Or no, I think it's $100,000. It's a lot of money. It's like, if you really are doing well with the game, then you start owning royalties, which I think is great. You get to have your own little, like, make your own little games before that, get a nice amount of practice, and when you actually are feeling ready to make a full-fledged game that you want to, be proud of and put out there, then you start owing royalties to Unity, and that's fine. Spinning around. I think this could be our last one. Do your homework, you'll fail, but I'll do it. yeah, Minister Falcor, you can do the homework. I might fail if I let you do it, but sure. Good luck trying to get the program open. You get my license for that. This is a good one to end on, I think. The boys aren't even here anymore. The Ed boys, they're gone. They have disappeared. I'm not going to take away the Happy Halloween. I want to leave that there. I think that's excellent. For this year, I would like to do something for Halloween. What I wanted to do, and I was thinking about this like in September, is I wanted to make like a nice schedule that just went over stuff to do for like the 2 weeks or like the week leading up to Halloween with like, I don't know, Maybe Amazon watch party for something. I'm gonna do my yearly Luigi's Mansion with Wasabi. We try to do a yearly run of it. We just try to play through it every year. I'd like to do some horror game, maybe some Silent Hill. I'd like to just do a Halloween thing for the holiday. It's my favorite holiday. I love it to death. I love the aesthetic of it.
Game every day for October.
Could even do that. That might be even kind of fun, but that might get a little old quickly, and corruptions are tricky, so I might plan like maybe 1 or 2 days just for corruptions. Like, that would be great. Maybe like a spooky corruption, like we could do Silent Hill corruptions like we did before, or any other kind of spooky game that would be easy on old hardware. I didn't mean to do Sam in that message. That was just force of habit. I've done that. I was looking up something earlier. Like, I think you typed something out in Sam, and I typed in Sam and then the question I was looking for. It just became part of the habit of typing in Sam. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna still try to draw that up. October is right around the corner, so I think instead of, I was gonna do a month of October. That's a terrible idea though. Instead, I'm gonna do like a couple days of October, like a week of October, or the week and the week before, or something like that. I'll try to work it out. I think if I do that, I don't really have a channel in Oddbrew necessarily, and I don't feel like I should utilize like the info channel or the announcement channel, because that's not really, it's not just for me. It's a team community. So I might post that. Technically, what is my channel is the corruption channel, so we might post the corruption channel if I actually have a schedule knocked down. The week of October, so yeah, either the week of October or the week before and the week of October. So either it's gonna be 2 weeks or 1 week, but either way, it's gonna be oh, I'm sorry, Halloween. God damn it, fuck. Halloween, the week of Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, and I didn't even get it right. Thank you. The week of Halloween, we're gonna be planning to do something.
There is nothing wrong with your computer. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. I am God only.
Oh, he cut out. Oh, that's right. If we do long messages, he freaks out. I was gonna start like shaking the screen as you wrote that. There is nothing wrong with your computer. Everything is fine. Is he still working? I'm curious if that breaks him. Okay, cool. Damn, yeah, no, that was good. I like that, though. That was very well said, Brisby. Oh, man. Actually, out of curiosity, I talked to Minister Falcor about this a little bit ago. Has anyone played Moonbase Alpha? It's a fun little game. There's a long lore history to Moonbase Alpha, and it's kind of hard to describe, but there's the songs of Moonbase Alpha, which I can share. If I can get the good video, there's a really good one. But it was this NASA game that came out that, was supposed to teach about sustaining life on the moon and what that would look like, how to have teamwork and stuff like that, but definitely was not used like that. Moonbase Alpha, I forget the songs, but the really nice feature of that is they included a text-to-speech feature in Moonbase Alpha that was on by default. Anyone that said anything in chat would have their message read out loud in text-to-speech, and it also supported phonetics. Friday. There we go. Oh, you're Friday. So I'm gonna set a little video. You can check that out whenever. It's a little loud, but that's an example of just someone walking around.
Life on the moon can only be sustained by conquest.
Conquest. I like that idea. Only if you fight for it. Fight all the bacteria down there. That's the only life forms that are alive on the moon right now, and you're gonna fight those damn life forms. You're gonna punch the ground a couple times and kill those bacteria. Will I actually kill them? No, but you can try. Hope you're not motion sick or anything like that. Run it! Run! But anyways, that's an example of like someone just going around to the various servers on Moonbase Alpha and just listening to some of the people sing. I don't even know if that might have been his server, or like a server he was just hanging out on. But it's a nice little joke. There's running jokes with like John Madden, and that's good stuff. I used to play back then, and I got to have a little bit of fun with it. Anyway. One punch! Oh, he didn't say John. There you go. Is there anything else he said? I can't think of anything else. I think they also use phonetics, which is nice. You can put pitch alpha. Wait, can you? Oh, wait. Oh, I put that in. Whoops. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Pitch 20, John Madden.
Pitch 20, John Madden.
I never use the bot. Okay, don't yell at me, please. Sam, pitch flag 20, John Madden. Thank you. Oh, that's right. 20's low too. I wanted a deep voice. Anyways, I don't use my bot often enough. It was made for you guys. It was made for you guys to talk to me. So I talk to you. This is how I talk to you. I use my throat. And wherever else my vocals are stored, in my arms or something like that, I use that to talk to you. And you use electronic digital signals to talk to me. You use your input device. Oh, I finally got a new keyboard. I'm so happy I got a new keyboard. I had the worst keyboard before. It was an old, like, shitty Dell. Do I even have... I might have my backup keyboard somewhere. But I have, like, a nice little Lenovo now. I used to use a mechanical keyboard, but they don't work well for streaming, as you can hear on the microphone. So it seems like... It doesn't say it in SAM or anything like that, but there definitely seems like there's a hard limit on the amount in which you can adjust the pitch. Like, 400 sounds like 200,000, which sounds like 2 million, so they all sound about the same. Alright, I think we're wrapping it up. Let me get some music while we're waiting. In fact, let's play... Actually, we'll do one last corruption, which is going to be here. I want to see if I can corrupt the audio. I don't think we can, because we haven't got any audio corruptions, but... There's an audio corruption. There we go. Sam Madden. Dead, dead, and Eddy. Alright, really big one. I'm gonna try the Nightmare Engine. This will probably break things. When the whistle never drops. Waiting for a crash. There it is. Okay, writing on that. Let me go to my immersion screen. Let's play a little bit of music. What? What? Get out of here. Why'd you cut out the name? What? Random YouTube video? Oh, man. Oh, okay. Gotta be careful on that one. You gotta be sure to read the comments before you actually watch one of these videos. Is it going? There we go. That's so loud. Stop it. I have no clue what that means. I don't recognize the name. No, I have no clue what that means. You got me on that. I need music within 30 seconds. I can't think of anything. Why do they keep cutting out names? This is like the second video I run into. Let's do... Here, we got Europa. There we go. There's your typical ending. I don't know why they kept cutting the names out of the songs. That was weird. Okay, I think we're finished for the night. I'm sure Wasabi is still online. Let's go check. Or if anyone wants to confirm for me. I'm checking real quick. Oh no, I'm gonna hear my voice. No, 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 no. Shh, Twitch. There we go. He has, okay, thank you. Let's go and raid old Wasabert. He's doing Paper Mario. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, so if you're sensitive to spoilers for Paper Mario, big caution on that. I'm not gonna raid this guy, but can I shout out someone? Go check out this dude. Me and Wasabi like just like joining a Discord call and just like looking through Twitch and finding interesting streamers and whatnot just to say hello to. And this is a really cool one in my opinion. I want to listen to the audio actually for half a second here. He's playing music. He's a German guy. Oh, he stopped playing! No! Okay, well anyways, go check out this German guy. He seems really cool. Oh no, is my shout-out bot not working? Oh, that's right, I didn't even log into it. Well, there's the name. Here, I'll just link the whole thing. There you go. Otherwise, though, we're rating Wasabi. Let's start the music again. Oh, so loud. Wasabi Tonic. Alright, and thank you everyone who was able to stop by today. Again, I think we are planning on doing Stardew either like Thursday or Friday. Next Thursday or Friday, so keep an eye out for that if you like a little bit of Stardew. If you don't, that's okay. We're gonna probably play either horror games or continue some of our playthroughs next Sunday. I'd like to do a little bit more of the game we just did, Shipbreakers, but I didn't have a chance. I was gonna do that today, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. So maybe soon. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Both you and Charlock. Goodbye, Cruel World. Goodbye, Cruel World. And anyone else that was able to stop by. Noella was in here. Minister Falcor, of course, and anyone else that was chatting. Thank you, thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon. Take care.
Web is that boy.